me all the hate. You know how it go online, ain't nobody safe. Like, hey, see me face to face, probably wanna autograph and brag about it for days. Like, hey, biting my tongue, you want your 50 minutes, boy, but I ain't the one. Like, hey, we don't get along, but I ain't making you famous saying your name in the song.
Let them talk trash, I won't pop back, cause they want that. Type in all caps and it's all cap, fall back. I get called whack, no response track. With the bomb back, suck my ball sack, probably want that. Ew.
What's up, fam? Welcome back to the channel. We're back for another live. It's me, your girl Lacey, here with your girl Carol with an E.
Hey guys, that's me.
And it's Carol's turn to be a little under the weather.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm coming out. She's coming in.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, I'm not feeling the best, guys. So
Yeah.
I'm here though. I'm here.
But I'm hoping some haters come in here so we can, so Carol can just let out some rage and aggression on him. But yeah, so we're hoping to debate some people. Like now, we're gonna start out with a bunch of comments. Like stuff that I post on TikTok. I've gotten a lot of hate comments for Tom there. Carol has one in particular that we're gonna start out with. How's everyone doing?
Welcome, welcome.
You're right. The haters probably won't show their ugly faces. Because you know what Tom said, pussy in person, on Twitter, they're tough. Basically, online, they're tough, but when it comes to them actually having to have an actual debate, they will not show their faces.
Well, hello. I see people. I see Amye in the house. Christina is here. Miss Tabitha, as always. We got Jess. Let's see. We got Dr. Gold. What's up? We have DF Damo. What's up, Damo?
Just waiting patiently. How you ladies doing? We're doing good, bro.
We don't think someone really will have the fucking balls. But we're hoping. We're hoping. If not, we're gonna go over some of these hater comments, even some of the ones that we got on our own, on our own channel. And here's one that I screenshotted earlier. This was one that, usually it takes a lot to actually trigger me, but this is what was said to us by Tim Smith 5608. He said, "Never seen someone who defends a person who would make fun of their weight and looks." I was like, huh? When I read that, I was like, what? So I responded. I said, who would make fun of someone's weight? I sure hope you're not talking about Tom, because if you are, that's laughable. Okay. Then he comes back and says to me, he's quoting, help me think of the song. People So Stupid. He's quoting People So Stupid.
Oh, yeah.
So, when he's rapping and he said, you can't do jumping jacks, you live past 42. All right, so he quotes that, and he said, that's the thing that's ridiculous, and suggests that people in other countries do not face the same issues with obesity as the U.S. My guy, what the fuck are you talking about? So for starters, I'm gonna read my response to that, but I'm gonna jump on a soapbox real quick. For one, if we weren't out here making obesity a fashion statement, and not thinking about the health risks that are involved with obesity, that is what Tom is poking fun at. That we've got so many people that are making it okay to be completely overweight. It's not healthy for your heart. It's none of those things. Here's my response. I said, for one, those are lyrics, and he's referring to the people that are making it okay, in parentheses, to be fat. And I wrote that in all caps. And don't consider the health risks of it. Tom has been one of my biggest cheerleaders when it comes to my 176-pound weight loss. He has provided some of the most encouraging words. He supports me better than some of my own family. So until you have a conversation with Tom, let's not pretend you know him, okay?
Yep.
So, and after that, I didn't really get a response. I'm not surprised. So,
because what are they going to say to that? Like,
it's very frustrating to me when someone comes with a comment like that, especially because until you've actually ever had a conversation with Tom MacDonald, Do not judge his character.
Right.
This is exactly what I was screaming last night when I got on my soapbox. Do not judge his character.
Yep.
And I don't feel good, so I really hope someone decides to show their fucking face.
Oh, I
Because
really
I will
hope
tear
so.
somebody apart tonight, I swear to God.
Yeah.
Or cry. Because I don't feel good.
What up, Cosmic? Also, Accidental Troublemaker said, did you see Tractician's reaction? Couldn't watch the whole thing. The dude is aggravating as fuck. Used to watch him, but he goes on rants now about Tom. It doesn't surprise me. You know what I mean? If they don't agree with what he says, then obviously he's like the Antichrist. It's so stupid, right?
Yeah.
Like, I actually, somebody had posted on my TikTok earlier. Where was it? Let's see. Well, one person said, I said, they were like laughing about, they were like, can't believe this is a real song. And I was like, yeah, well, it got millions of views and it's sitting number one alternative on fucking iTunes right now. And he said, he said, yeah, they probably listened to it to laugh. And I'm like, who's gonna spend money on a song to laugh at it?
Right.
That's kind of
different.
retarded,
It's
right?
different than
Like, that's
listening.
stupid. It's
Like-
like nobody has a legitimate argument. You can just say, I don't fuck with his music. I don't like it. I don't like the way he sounds. I don't like what he talks about. Whatever, that's fine.
That's
okay,
fine.
cool. But when you try and say he can't rap or he's trash, that's just bullshit because he's obviously a super talented individual. And if you can't recognize that, then you either don't know good rap or you're just so blinded by what I like to, it's like TDS, but it's Tom derangement syndrome.
Well, Nelson
oh.
had to cancel. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, he didn't realize that he actually he forgot about the Super Bowl and he was hosting a
Super Bowl party tonight.
Super Bowl party. Mm-hmm.
And real quick too, like, I don't know if Damo's still in the chat, but you know, not every person's gonna like every song, and you're not gonna agree with every single thing that somebody says politically or somebody says in their songs, whatever it is. But it's okay to disagree. You know, it's okay to not like everything that someone puts out. We listened to a song yesterday and I was like, unpopular opinion, don't like that song. And it's okay that I don't like one song or two, whatever it is. It's okay if a reactor doesn't always like a song. But when you go on and just react for clout, basically, if you're just doing it for clicks and views, then that's usually when I have a problem with it. Because reactions should be genuine. You should be looking for, unless you just want to be a trash channel, which is fine. Do that if you want to do it, but then you're going to get a lot of hate in your comments, and that's, you know, if you're just going to be a trash channel. So I mean, sometimes I can be rough on an artist if they're brand new, and sometimes we don't put it out. Sometimes my reaction is so poor that we decide we maybe not want to release that one, you know, because it's not about trashing somebody, you know. So that's the last thing we want to do. But we get so tired of some of the comments that we get that we were like, you know what, F all this, because we've been getting a lot of hate lately. So I'm like, bring it on. You know?
Yeah.
And Tom's been getting a lot of hate. It's fine then. Come talk to me.
Yeah.
You know?
This was another one somebody said, Grizz, a name like Grizz, right? This was on the little promo to like go download the song on iTunes that I had posted earlier to social media, and first he said, he was talking about political music, right? And how he was like, oh, what's the last song he put out that wasn't political? And I was like, technically White Boy Shit, that's not really a political song,
right?
And I was like, and last year he put out an entire fucking album that wasn't political, it wasn't even rap. So there you go. And I said he released an entire album of non-political music last year. White Boy Shit wasn't political. He also released 2 new albums with more than half not being political. I can name several non-political songs without even trying. He doesn't pander to anyone because he said something about pandering to MAGA and all that bullshit, right? Typical talking points. I can name, I said, the song Equality proves that. He doesn't pander to anyone. You want to talk about it? We'll be on live on YouTube tonight debating the haters. Guarantee you Grizz don't show up. I said, I doubt you'll come out behind your keyboard and talk shit face to face. You only hate Tom because you don't agree with his opinion, but if you have balls, come over into speaking lyrics and be on here, right? So, of course, they're not going to show up. They never do. They just like to troll in comments because they have nothing better to do with their time. So then he said the song Equality would be nice if it were true. Okay. Yet when has he ever spoke out against any right-wing action? Into that, well, I'll just read you my thing afterwards. But said nothing about the man murdered by ICE, nothing about Trump's mental state. Trump's mental state is fine. He's just,
Hey, Beto, what's
he's
up?
just, meh. Hey, what up, Beto?
He's just somebody say show some love. We appreciate you always.
That's the
sir.
homie. That's another one. Like, I love Uncle Beto because we can disagree on stuff and we're still cool. Like, he's
Yes.
still a dope ass dude. Like, I don't
Yep.
care if we don't agree because he's a good person, and that's
Yes.
all I really care about. Like, I know, regardless if we don't agree, like, it's coming from a genuine place of something he believes, and I respect that. So it's like, why can't we get back to that point? You know, when people can say, like, I mean, I'll just tell you straight up, like, that's not for me. I don't like every artist I've ever heard. I happen to fucking love Tom MacDonald. I love his music. I always have since day one. It's just, it speaks to me, who I am, what I believe, and what I prefer. And there's nothing wrong with that. Not everyone has to feel that fucking way, right?
Beto, I knew you were gonna feel that way though. I definitely knew you were gonna feel that way. But love you anyways.
Yeah.
Love you anyways.
Yeah, 100%. Like I said, I just care if you're a good person. And Uncle Beto's never been anything but respectful to us.
Correct.
And that's all he'll ever get back is respect. It's like Tom said, it's all good, it's all love till it's not.
Yeah, no. That's because
he
Beto
sure had a lot to say about Sleepy Joe.
Oh.
Go ahead, good.
Oh, I was just gonna say, you know, because I know sometimes HOG can go in and be pretty hard on Beto, you know, which is sometimes not fair because Beto does cover Tom. He is not a big fan of anything political that Tom does. I really haven't found a lot of political stuff that Beto really, you know, likes. But and that's okay. That's okay because they're on opposite sides of the spectrum. And he, you know, he believes that Tom feels one way, and that's okay. That's all right because he doesn't. Here's the big thing. He points out what he believes. He points that out.
Yeah.
He's never, I don't think he's ever disrespectful. He's just passionate about what he believes.
Yeah.
And that is okay. And that is what people need to understand. You know, it's not that he doesn't like Tom. He doesn't go on and bash Tom. He doesn't do any of those things.
Well, it's because he's literally telling you what he doesn't agree with.
And
But it has nothing to do with whether or not Tom's a good rapper or has a good pen or any of that. It's like he recognizes the talent in the music, but will just disagree with whatever is in the song that he disagrees with.
Yeah.
He's not going to sit there and trash Tom specifically because they don't agree.
Right.
So he doesn't trash him for that. Like, it's just, I don't know. Uncle Beto's different, right? So this guy also said, I didn't think Biden was fit to be president, by the way. How about any of the pardons where Trump is letting anyone who pays him to let them out? January 6th, nothing, silence, etc. Played it right. Well, because he doesn't feel the same way as about you about some of those things. That's my whole point is, like, it's okay. You can disagree, but that doesn't make Tom a bad person because he's processing the information the way he's processing it. I think the blow up on January 6th is a fucking joke. Like, should it have happened? No. But, like, I think part of it was orchestrated. The police literally let these motherfuckers into the building and, like, walked them around. One person got shot. She was a conservative and she was shot by Capitol Police, and that's because she was trying to break into a room she should have been in and she should have listened. That's what happens. Am I sad that she died? Yeah, that sucks. But at the same time, she put herself in that position. And I say the same thing about Renee Good. I say the same thing about that Alex dude. Anybody if you put yourself in a position where that is an outcome, then that is a known risk to you, and you chose to do that, and that's what happens. So, but yeah, to that guy, what I was saying about like why is it such a problem for some of these people that Tom likes and is interested in politics and chooses to use his talent and his platform to express the way he feels within the music? And like, there's so many of us that love it. You know, we want to hear what he has to say. We agree with him. It gives us an outlet for the frustrations we feel with politics. But on the same thing, that dude said, well, Tom didn't call out this, this, and this, and this. Okay, but what fucking left-wing media pundit, commentator, artist out there is calling out the right? The same fucking coin. I'm so tired of the hypocrisy. Like, nobody on the left, none of these big commentators are calling out their own side for the bullshit. So stop saying that Tom isn't calling this out when neither are those other people. Okay? It's not like he's not obligated to do anything any particular way. Whatever is in his mind and his heart that he wants to portray and put out, that's what he's going to put out. And you can't say everything in a song sometimes. Sometimes you got to hit the things that are the most important to you.
And that's
And
why
that's what he does.
sometimes I tell people too. I just refer back to our interview with Tom, because he covers a lot of like how he comes up with something, why he does things, you know, and why he feels the way he feels, and he's entitled to feel however he wants. You know, he's definitely.
I only found Tom yesterday and love his message. Yay!
Yay.
What's up, new HOG member?
Welcome.
Hey. Well, Tom finds you when you need him the most, honestly.
And if you want to learn more about Tom MacDonald, I don't know how to say his name. Something Mitchell?
Keel?
We actually did do an interview with Tom MacDonald, and it is still up on our lives. If you want to learn more about him, you absolutely can go watch that interview.
Yeah.
And welcome.
Yeah, definitely. Nasty Fest, yeah. What about the children, though? That's where I'm at. Why aren't any of these people speaking about the children? No, 100%. You know, and I saw somebody make that comment somewhere in the social media webs today, was like, you know, it's funny that everybody is like, or like the left or the people at the Grammys, they cared so much to call out to say fuck ICE, but no one literally has spoken about what's been found on the Epstein list or the kids or any of that stuff. Everybody was just about ICE. And it makes me wonder, were they paid to say that shit?
Right, I'm with you, Vito. Exactly. What about the kids?
Yeah.
And it's not a right or left thing. Mm-mm. It is absolutely not a right or left thing.
Yeah.
I agree. 100%.
No,
100%. 100%. Vito, we should have a conversation about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Right? And that's just the thing. We don't really know who is and isn't bought and paid for, and that's on both sides. You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
And I said this to someone else, like, we're never really gonna know the complete truth from either side, honestly. I mean, they both are gonna have, it's definitely propaganda, and the whole thing is power, to stay in power, to have control of power, to, you know, the money, all of that stuff. It plays a part in it. But I feel like we're living in some kind of fucked up, like, sci-fi movie, not gonna lie.
I feel like I need to, like, update my...
Like, did you see the post about, like, fucking... They're saying Epstein's still alive and he's been spotted and all of this and whatever, and... I don't even know, but that shit is wild to me. But, you know, I don't know who it was or where I saw it, but, like, the reason... I mean, Tom really wrote that song in response to the Bruce Springsteen and him putting out that song about... like Minnesota or whatever. Or the streets of Minnesota or whatever it was. Minneapolis, streets of Minneapolis. Everyone, why? He has to burn it down and step outside. Yep. I want to see arrest and justice for all the trafficked children. Me too. I want to see, like, you know, I've said this before, but like, so being in the Epstein files does not necessarily make every single person guilty, but I feel like it warrants investigation or at least a conversation, right? Like,
yes,
ruling people out, telling us what they found. They need to be really transparent, and I doubt they will be. And if you think about it, how long were those lists in the hands of both Democrats and Republicans, like politicians?
I haven't even started to read them yet.
No, I haven't either. I've seen people post and stuff, but these, like, there's so much AI bullshit. Like, well, like, I found out that picture of Bad Bunny burning the American flag in the dress. That's not AI. Real. You know what I mean? They even had posted, like, that thing, like, or somebody posted this AI picture, fucking, it was for the halftime Super Bowl that Turning Point is doing, but it was, like, Kid Rock and Steven Tyler all of a sudden. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm like, no, stop with that bullshit.
Oh yeah, because I have a big
There's so much going on that that we're just not privy to, and it just, I don't know, it's just fucking wild to me.
What's so hard for me is with all the AI, with all the stuff outside. Anyway, I don't know what's real, fake, or I feel like I live in like the freaking Twilight Zone. Like, I have no idea, like, what's real, what's fake, if I'm coming, if I'm going. I have no idea what's going on in this world right now.
Right. Well, and to that effect, you know, it's like all these haters are hating on Tom and the music he makes and making political music and complaining about it, but they really wouldn't have a problem with it or him if he was on their team team, I use that word loosely, right? That definitely, like, people only have a problem with Tom because they do not agree with his opinion, and they can't see past, they can't separate, like, his actual talent and stuff. But so, like, but my thing is, like, who cares? What do haters get from seeing a post that they don't like, and they're like, I hate that fucking dude. Let me go into the comment section and make sure I tell every single person in there how much I fucking think he's trash. Like, what is it about your day that is so bad that you feel the need to do that? Because if I see a Brian Upchurch post, I just scroll past that shit. Like, I'm not trying to check it out. Or even if I do see what it is, I'm not commenting because I don't care.
Vito, do you have the actual correct website? Have you started reading it? I mean, if you do, can you send it to me in IG? Because I do want to look at it, but I don't want to, like, get my news from the talk or
no, I've seen
the Book
people
of Faces.
post shit. But I never know what's really real and all of that. And there's stuff that's been redacted, so you can't see it all. And how much stuff was added in or taken out in the hands of these politicians. So it's at the same time, I'm like, how much of it is 100%?
And that's the problem. But I don't want to get too much of it. Like, that should be a whole other
No,
talk,
but on that same thing, it's like, you can see how we obviously here in the chat, like, we've been paying attention and we do care about these issues. And so, because, like, and all the people that are hating, that are bringing this stuff up, they obviously pay attention to the issues too. So they really don't have a problem with Tom talking about these things. They only have a problem with him
because they don't like talking point.
They don't like his opinion. And so they call him a grifter for that. They say he's a MAGA grifter. But he was making political music before MAGA was ever a thing. Really, like, a big thing anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't really hear about MAGA until 2020. That was more like, or 2019, or no, 2020, because that's when I really started paying attention to politics. He wasn't on the left or the right. I think he was pretty dead center, like, with this song Coronavirus. Yeah, then the left demonized him for speaking the truth and common sense, and he moved right. Well, and it was just, you can see a gradual progression in that direction, because if you go back to Dear Rappers, he literally says, you're living in a country that elected Donald Trump.
Yeah.
You're living in a country where police are killing people every day, and all you want to talk about is doing drugs. Like, he was talking about that then.
Correct. And then even when you look at, like, he didn't really have a turning. So if you listen to Tom ever talk in any of his interviews, or his lives, he talks about he's always had more conservative values. So to me, sometimes conservative values don't always equal political values.
Right.
I think that some people have, what we've done is we've politicized everything.
Well, and they assume conservative equals Republican or MAGA, and they assume that liberal equals Democrat.
Right.
Or
whatever it might be. Yes. Yeah. Because for many, many, many years, I was probably center, but I leaned left on a lot of, like, some political beliefs. And then since then, because of how, like, progressive and everything the world has become,
the goal line shifted.
Yes, yes, and now I lean a little more right. But there are some things that I'm very much dead center on.
Hey, what up? Barely adulting with Mel. I love that.
Yeah, Miss Mel, I love you. I miss you.
I understand about the barely adulting. I barely adult all the time.
I love that name, by the way.
Yeah, that's dope. That's fire. Let's see. Tom is pretty amazing. Look how many of us met because of him. 100%. Carol, with an E, was one of the first Hog sisters I used to talk to in Messenger, like 2021. I love you, girls. Oh, I love you too, sis.
Love you, Amy.
It's Lauren. What up? Pop my chicken. All right, nice. Love you too, boo. Oh, yeah, Tom brought a lot of us together, and, he says something also, in those of you who have his new albums in Guest in Hip Hop, like, he said, I added and put the key back under the mat, right? Like, added to the culture, right? And he brought a lot of people, he says in that song, he brought a lot of people to rap that never would have really given it a chance. And a lot of people knock him for that, that older women in their 60s, they didn't like rap until they found Tom. Well, that just showed them that it's not about the rap culture or, like, rap as an art form. It's literally about the things that some rappers are talking about that turn them away from that. But Tom gave them a reason to want to listen to hip hop and rap again, right? And so I think that's something that should be celebrated, not something that should be knocked. That's not a reason to hate Tom. So
It's just so weird that so many people they hate on him just to hate. If you don't like the music, that's fine. Don't listen. If you don't, just like sometimes when people want to pop in here and we get some trolls in here or get hate in here, that's fine. Hate all you want. You know what? Go ahead. You leave your comments. Because as we used to say on the Betties,
Yeah, I'll go in with you.
go ahead and trigger our algorithm.
Hold on, I'm gonna change the title of see if it is. I'm gonna change the title of the live stream, see if we can't get some haters in here.
I'd love to see a hater or two.
Yeah.
Like, come tell me why,
I literally changed it to Tom MacDonald is the GOAT, change our minds.
While we're waiting, if anybody wants.
Oh, yeah.
It's open.
So, and because we are just like chilling and waiting for some haters to come in, I did pin the link in the comments. So if anybody wants to come up and either talk about a story they had going at it with the Tom MacDonald hater, or just wants to come up and say what's up, just click the link. Kind of let me know, because I can't always see. Can you see back there a little bit?
Not really.
Yeah, so just let us know that you're coming in, or we'll try and look for it. But sometimes we can't see right behind the laptop because we moved our monitor down.
Yeah, so it's not up high anymore.
I know, right?
But yeah,
I mean they can, but it's like, and that like that statement in itself is kind of like a troll, because it's 100%. I should unhide him from the channel so he can come in. But what was I saying?
I might have some other words for that one though.
I lost my train of thought here.
I didn't get.
Oh yeah, Tom being the greatest of all time is anybody who says the so and so rapper is the greatest of all time. Now, if we were talking about strict numbers, sales, whatever, it is probably Eminem, because he's outsold pretty much everyone that's ever been when it comes to rap. But but whoever, like, everybody's GOAT is gonna be someone different. So it's just, it's funny, something like that. They will get so bent out of shape. And I'm like, you realize whoever the GOAT is, if we're not talking about literal numbers, then we're just talking in opinions.
Yeah.
So, no, I know, right? It would be funny, though. Haters are hilarious. I just don't get why anyone who has time wasted to blow up threads and live feeds. Oh, I know. Dude, I had somebody keep commenting on, like, because a comment that I had made in one of Tom's promos, the one where he brought Tammy back out with the pink fucking wig. And he was talking about Bill Gates or whatever. And so this stupid, like, oh, gosh. You look at his profile and you already know he's a little special. But he just kept trying to say, he was like, no matter how much you like support Tom, he doesn't want to sleep with you, or whatever. And I was like, huh, that's not my brother you're talking about, bro. Come on now.
Yeah, that one was crazy.
And he just kept going for like so long, and then 13 hours later he responded. He's like, I'm living rent free in your head, and I'm like, you're on Tom's post responding 13 hours later. Come on, bro. I'm only getting Tom engagement. The more you go back and forth with me, and I'll just keep going, because it's just going to trigger the algorithm over and over again. And the more engagement a post is going to get, the more viral it's going to be. So you're only helping. Thank you. Appreciate you. They don't ever get it, though. Haters are called Karens. Get it? Yep. They basically are. I'm honestly over he's from Canada. Oh my god, I get that so often.
Irritating.
And I'm like, and it's funny when it comes from people on the left, because I'm like, I thought you supported immigration, though.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I mean, he's an immigrant who came to America. He's lived here for more than 10 years, or just about, and like, because they love you low key. You just want to talk sometimes because they're bored. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that is true. But I'm just like, and we kind of figured no one would show their fucking face.
No, they won't. Of course they won't. I'm still looking to see if anybody joins.
Yeah, I can kind of see it where it says present.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. But yeah, if anybody wants to come up and chat, just click the link and we'll get you up here.
Yeah. Just say hi, whatever.
Yeah. I'm hoping some haters show up though, because I'm already in a mood.
Yeah,
I'm ready to go.
because I'm a little sickly.
Yeah. No, they can't. And they get so angry. So angry when we don't agree.
Yeah.
Tom's more American than most Americans. For real, for real. Ain't that the truth? Dude is a patriot.
He's definitely patriotic, 100%.
Comedy leftists would support putting MAGA supporters in re-education camps. Oh, right. I know, right? They've literally said that.
Aw.
Aw, you're so sweet. Screw the woke. Yeah. Now, you know, people who want the best, like who want true equality, and I mean, even though I don't know if there really is like
An actual true equality. That's so hard.
Yeah. Well, because a lot of times they don't mean true equality. They want equity. They want equal equity, right? And you can't. That's just not possible without taking from everyone and distributing out amongst everyone. And so, when you do that, like with socialism, people work a lot less. They work less hard. They're not as motivated to go to like 8 years of fucking medical school or to be a lawyer, because there's no benefit to it. Besides, I mean, you'll have the few that genuinely want to help people and they love it, so they'll do it. But at the end of the day, that's not what's happening. You know, it's the people start working less. They're all, I mean, everybody's going to get the same amount. So why are you going to work any harder? And then the money starts going down and down, and everybody gets less and less. And that's why socialism doesn't work. Yes, you disincentivize work, right? And that's not what we want. That's the reason why capitalism is so successful, is it because it incentivizes, or yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Both are here.
Oh, okay, yeah. Carol has to run and do a thing right quick. So if anybody wants to come up here and keep me company, click the link. But yeah, I always see, like, there's always hate comments, and I can't help but engage, because it's funny to me. The Helen Keller Society, ain't that the truth? Some kind of people would feel brave typing words and everything. Oh, I know. I'm holding out, though. I'm holding out hope. Cole, by the way, or Peeps in Paris nights. Okay, yeah. Where I was, we just got into Snow the Product. Vito, I don't know if you've done her yet, but she's fire. And Lady Leisha from England, she's fire. Those are two rabbit holes we're definitely going to be going down. Even if everything was equal, there will always be people right in love. Rice in love. Poor in love. Oh, rich in love. Poor in love, rich in kindness, poor in kindness. 100%, yeah. Well, and I mean, you talk about true equality, right? Like, if you talk about something like abortion, they say my body, my choice, but you know, it's an individual within that body, and it's made up of two different people, and the father doesn't get any rights whatsoever. Like, if a woman doesn't want a baby, she can have an abortion. If she wants to keep it, the guy is wrapped in for 18 years, whether he wants it or not. The man has no way out regardless. He's trapped no matter what, and that's not equality. You know, so a father should be able to opt out of a baby just like a woman should. You know, and I do think the father should have to sign off on having an abortion, because it's just as much his child as the woman's child. So, I don't know. You know, so that's why I say, like, I don't think people really want true equality. They want special equality in certain situations. I bang with them. Snow ain't MAGA. I'm sure too, by the way. I don't care if anybody's MAGA. In fact, I would prefer musicians and, movie stars, that kind of thing, actors, actresses, whatever. I wish they would just keep their political opinions to themselves, to be honest, because I just want to be entertained. And like, if you're coming at me in a certain way because of my political beliefs, then I don't know, that makes me not want to support you. So, you know, I would rather people just not discuss it there. Whatever you do in your own time is you, but like, You know? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What is this? You hear about the court decision where they were arguing for birthright citizenship and they accidentally gave unborn people rights? Yeah, I know. I mean, because the whole like a baby, it's just a clump of cells. It's a fetus. It's not a baby. It's a fucking baby. Like, don't be dumb. It's a life. It's growing. It's alive. Can it sustain its own life outside the womb? Not until it's fully developed, but it's still growing and living thing. I mean, you know, and would I prefer people not to have abortions? Sure. I am willing to meet in the middle, and you know, allow it to be legal within the first trimester, because that's what our country is built on, that type of compromise. Give a little, take a little, right? But when it comes to, you know, things like late term abortion and fathers not having any rights to their children, and I mean, that's just where I get, you know, I think fathers deserve to have just as many rights as a mother does. That government juice and boost had people I know call me a murderer due to my household not getting vaxxed. Still shaking my head about that. Yeah, no, it's crazy, right? Like, but and that was a marketing ploy to get more and more people, like, to bully people into getting it, basically, because, you know, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but I had a lot of medical people that were clients of mine when I was in. Yeah, Carol's okay. She had somebody stop by to have to bring over something, and she had ordered some food that got here, so she's just kind of handling that. She'll be right back. What was I saying? I forget now what I was saying. Great time to join Dawn, for real. I don't even remember what I was saying. Fuck. Late term abortion unfortunately came into effect because big money in organ harvesting. Is that right? Oh, right. Yeah. No, for real. I did hear about that. Oh, yeah. I was talking about them bullying people into getting it. So in the medical field, like, so if somebody died with COVID, not from COVID, but with COVID, like, say they had cancer, and when they actually died, even though they died from the cancer, if they had COVID in their system, they would mark it as a COVID death. So literally they were saying more people were dying from COVID than were actually dying. And now the stuff has come out where, like, they were saying, like literally it was only supposed to be for the elderly. It was never meant to give to children and all this. It never stopped the spread. It never kept people from getting it. Like, it became a way to make money. And, like, so hospitals, every time they had a COVID death, they would get extra money because of it. So they were marking people as dying from COVID that didn't actually die from COVID. They just had COVID at the time. And so everything was completely fucked with that, you know? And I blame Dr. Fauci. That dude is he's like an evil villain from a superhero, like, movie, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep, we sure did. We watched the whole thing. Yep, money. Yeah, there you go. Money incentives for every listed COVID death, even though they didn't actually die of COVID. And then they made such a big deal out of fucking ivermectin, and now ivermectin is a FDA approved, like, treatment for COVID in early stages. So, like, chat goes so fast. He's up there with George Soros, 100%. I agree. But, you know, it's all of these things that we care about. Tom tends to care about the same thing in the same way, and people hate him because he has a difference of opinion, not because they actually think he's a bad rapper, which is funny. But yeah, you know, the haters they're never gonna show up. They just like to talk in the comment section. Like, watch, after this ends or whatever, you'll see all the haters just in the comments. They'll never come in here to the live chat. Heard that the first medical malpractice lawsuit was won by a detransitioner who was manipulated as a minor into making permanent. Wow. That's a big deal. That's why I don't agree with kids transitioning, because you know how many times I've changed my mind since I was fucking 12, 15, 17 years old? A lot. A whole lot. Speaking of Tom's Live, y'all see up in that corner there, it says download Pray for the Left on iTunes now. Not Apple Music, has to be iTunes. $1.29, and that is going to help him hang on to that #1 spot on alt. And then also help him grab that #1 all genre spot. But we need the units. I'm not anti-vaccine because I do see some benefits to them, but the way people were demonized for not getting a vaccine that could possibly have any long-term testing, right? And it did end up having, like, they were giving it to young people that shouldn't have had it, and they were getting heart problems and shit, and some people were, like, 18-year-olds dying of a heart attack and all that shit. What will happen is the haters will show up in your comments after live. Yeah, no, exactly, 100%. What do we do if we have an Android phone? I mean, if you have an Android phone, I was gonna say to come up on here. No. So you can go onto your computer and create an iTunes account from your computer, if you don't have an iPhone. So it's kind of like when you have like Google Play or anything like that. You just, you create your account, and then you'll put a credit card or a debit card or whatever in it, and then you'll be able to purchase songs that way. But you have to create an iTunes account like on the computer. Yeah. So I mean, but also sharing it, telling other people who have iPhones to download it, like your friends, just be like, yo, download this song for me. You know what I mean? It's like they don't even have to technically listen to it. Windows has a free iTunes app. There you go. Yep. I actually switched to iPhone specifically so I could buy music on iTunes to help independent artists. That was the reason I ended up switching over. I mean, because I don't have like a strong opinion on phones. Like, I liked my Google Play that I had, or my Google phone. I liked my Google phone a lot, actually. But my Google Pixel was a great one. But I like the iPhone a lot. Now some of their operating systems are not my favorite, but it is what it is. But yeah, just so I could download music. But yeah, so I have a feeling we won't get any haters to come in, but if anybody wants to come up and hang out for a minute or two, keep me company, have a little conversation, you're welcome to. The link is in the chat. It's pinned to the top. Carol will be back hopefully shortly. Nice. But yeah, anybody else have any what else do they say about Tom? I was a huge Apple, read this up. I was a huge Apple fanboy, but after Steve Jobs died, Apple just was never the same. Yeah. It gets the job done, but one thing I don't like about it, it doesn't have like the same spam blocker as my Google Pixel had. Like, I never had to deal with spam messages at all ever, and I do on here. I get fucking political messages asking me for money all the time. Tom is the truth. Haters probably gonna watch Sad Bunny. Ha, Sad Bunny, I love that. Is the halftime show already on? I plan on staying on for a while we'll see if anybody comes in at any point. Who knows, maybe we'll play some music like we did last night. That was pretty fun. Puppy bowl and kitten halftime is where it's at. Yeah. That would be fucking hilarious. Just a bunch of animals. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't planning on watching the Turning Point one either, just because, like, it wasn't really any artist that I was interested in seeing. And, like, I was kind of bitter that they didn't ask Tom. Like, why wouldn't you ask the one dude who has been the prominent figure in political rap that's, like, led, that's been, I mean, he is the dude when it comes to that type of music and patriotic music. And literally, you don't ask him. Like, what the fuck is that about? That's crazy work. The biggest one is he's Canadian, and I'm like, no duh, tell me something I don't know about Tom. When I bring that up, though, they want immigrants here, they go silent. Yeah, I know, right? They want immigrants here unless they, I mean, obviously, if they don't agree with them, then they can go, right? Oh, you stopped watching the Super Bowl to watch us? Yeah, no, I don't have a dog in the fight, so I don't care. Yeah, I mean, I haven't been following that all too closely. I did kind of hear the recording that was released or whatever, but at the same time, like, it's hard for me to say because of the way my mental health is. Like, I'm ADHD, probably a little bit autistic, and stuff. Like, I don't process grief the same as other people do. And I definitely, like, for me, staying busy and doing stuff is much better than sitting around and wallowing. Like, and I kind of just have to go on, and even though I'm sad, I'll still, like, laugh at stuff. So, like, and when you, like, are running a big organization like that, I can't say exactly, like, it's like, you got to do what you got to do. And if there could be other reasons for, like, her pushing through. Like, maybe that's really what Charlie would have wanted. I have no idea. Could you imagine Tom opening with American flags or ending with Charlie on halftime show? Oh, I know, right? Like, I mean, like, why wouldn't you want to do that? What the fuck? I was trying to pressure Tom to put on his own house. Yeah, I know, right? Someone else said it in the live, and he answered them. I think it would have been cool live YouTube Tom. Oh, for real. Him and Nova just doing some, like, fucking karaoke in her streaming studio would have been the best shit ever. I would watch that 100%. But no. They got, who knows what they doing. Well, I'm sure they're busy doing all sorts of stuff, but do you ever have your chat on top messages or all messages? I don't know. I mean, my chat is just, I mean, it just comes in. I'm not sure what that means, actually. Tom drops some surprised, unannounced live halftime. Internet would crash. Yo, for real, though. Literally. Defaults to top, which filters stuff out. Yeah, not, I don't know about, like, in regular, like, in the comments, but not in this chat. It's just how it comes in, however it comes in. Yeah. Asked him in his life for him and Nova to do halftime show, and he acknowledged, yeah, he did. It would have been cool, definitely. Oh, no worries, Matthew. I totally feel you on that one. I feel that I try and keep busy or have a totally lazy day. It's all or nothing. Yep, BPD, me too. PMDD, ADHD, depression, anxiety. Yep, for real. So it's like, I don't know. I process grief and deal with grief and, express myself differently. So it's hard for me to, like, fault her for that or say that she's faking or whatever. I mean, it feels like a fucking, like I said, like a sci-fi movie or like a movie that I guess, because I think people are speculating, right, that, like, maybe she had something to do with it. But I'm like, what does she really gain from it? I mean, he was the moneymaker and stuff, so what exactly would she gain from it? Like, and then if you really did plan it out, but then you were gonna act all happy or like it didn't matter or you were faking it or whatever, like, I mean, pick it, that transition so fast, like, why wouldn't you, like, play the long game with it? Just, to me, it just seems like, to think about her actually being part of it, I don't know, in front of her and her, like, And then she wants to be there in the audience. Like, what if the bullet goes astray? You know? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You could throw on his black contacts, put his hair in braids, throw on his spike jacket, do best rap ever, and end with pray for the left, right? That would be some shit, dude. Man, Tom would have, like, can you imagine Tom and Adam both on that fucking halftime show? No, Andy. Unfortunately, Nelson forgot about the Super Bowl, and he completely forgot he was hosting a party, so we're going to have to reschedule that one. So we decided to try and have an open panel with some haters, but, you know, they're all tough behind a keyboard, but they don't want to come face to face. So I find it hard to believe anything about his death at this point. It sucks he got killed unnecessarily, but I cry more during TV or movies. Yeah, it was hard. It's hard for me to definitely have, like, I mean, when I first heard that he was shot and that he died, like, I was really, like, upset. Because, I mean, it was just the idea, like, that was a thing that happened, right? This dude that I've been watching all his videos, like, had just been assassinated. Is fucking wild to me still, you know? Especially because after the Trump assassination attempt, that was crazy, too. They are wussies. I mean, we kind of guessed that, but, you know, it was the same thing. Flawed did something similar with Creek Squad when that shit was going down with Adam and Hard Target and all them. And, you know, he invited him up, put a link out, and had people come up, and it just turned out to be people coming up to say hi to and how awesome Adam and Hard Target and shit was, rather than any haters, because they don't want to talk. So that's on them. It just makes them look bad. But where are they at? Of course the Super Bowl's on, but has the halftime show actually happened yet? Does anybody know? Oh, not yet. Okay. Got you. In the second quarter? Who's winning? Somebody fill me in. I heard he got shot, and then I went online to see updates and stumbled on the video of Charlie's death, and I want to run see it. No, 100% me either. 100%, like, that shit is crazy to me. Like, I can still see it in my head. Second quarter, yeah. My fiance was freaked me to go Adam's Chicago show being after Charlie's death, so Dax, it was. Still jelly went. Oh, you should have gone. It was so good. So freaking good. Hawks 6-0. Did they just score? They miss a field goal. Oh, nice. Thank you, Mel. Yeah, I have nothing against the teams playing. I just... Oh, 2 field goals. Okay. Well, it sounds like it's a pretty good game if it's only 2 field goals in the second quarter and that's almost over. I screen recorded it just for whatever reason, but I haven't watched since, like, the week he was killed. Yeah. I'll be good if I never see that shit again. That's for sure. Well, while we wait for Carol to come back, should we listen to some music or something? Should we put on our own little halftime show? We do our own little Tom Nova halftime show and just play some of their music instead. I'm a Niner guy, and my 2 least favorite teams are playing in my home Yeah, I gotcha. Not really watching. We're turned off halftime. Yeah, I'm actually really hoping just to make a point that people tune out of the halftime just so their numbers are poor and they see that drop off and see how dumb they were. Like, I mean, of all the artists that are out there, like that's the one you pick. Mm. Well, what would y'all like to hear? What do y'all want me to play? I got stories for songs too, depending on the song. I refuse to believe that she had anything to do with it. She genuinely seems so upset. She had X amount of kids. Yeah, that she used to be a stay-at-home for. She lost so much time with her kids. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It just, to me, it just seems like, I don't know, it just doesn't seem like that's real, but I mean, fuck, I guess you never know, right? You should be. Carol's coming back, y'all. Play Bite My Tongue. We played that last night, actually. Somebody had never heard it before. Is the one who said that they just found Tom yesterday or whatever, are they still in the chat? I can't remember who it was, but if you're still in the chat, let me know. Maybe we can play some Tom you haven't heard yet.
Let me put my spoon.
Oh, we can't. Underdogs is an unreleased song. Can't play unreleased songs.
Sorry, guys.
What is that?
Stuffing.
Oh.
Which I don't like eating this way, but that's okay.
Just shared us on Facebook. Oh, thank you. Tom haters who seem to find themselves on my profile. So maybe, hey, you hear wish. Oh, thanks, Dawn. Yes, hit the like button.
Oh, really, Mel? I don't know why she didn't come up and say hi. What the hell?
Matthew said he wants to hear I wish. Oh, well, we're going to keep it with Tom stuff, Amy.
But we should write it down.
Yeah. We'll definitely write it down, though.
Message me. I think she sent it to me before. Message me again, Amy.
Is that an L or an I? IMA or Liam? What it? I've never heard of that artist.
Yeah, I think she sent it to me before. Send the link again to me so I have it fresh, Amy. We talk too much. It's lost.
Yeah. Is it rap or
singing or what is it?
Oh, an I.
It's an I.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's silent.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, is it like rap or singing or what is it exactly?
What I missed?
Oh, she's like a British Tom.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. Love that.
I said we could play some Tom and Nova and have our own little halftime show.
No haters, huh? Nobody was brave enough to come?
Nope.
Figures.
Singing. Rap, British, truth teller. Oh, okay, so singing and rap.
Okay.
That's cool.
Kind of like Tom does.
I'm here for it.
I was looking. People aren't hitting that like button.
I know. Ronnie and Tom together would be so dope.
I would love to see that. Like, you have no idea. Like, I would flip out. I love Ronnie Radke. I know you sent it to me before, Amy. And then, to be honest with you, we messaged so much, or messages go back and forth that it just got lost and forgotten. My apologies. Oh, thank you, Matthew. Appreciate that. I think she's looking for I Wish now.
Yeah, I was thinking about keeping it more into the like why they hate on him, but
Oh, well, I'm glad you found us.
oh yeah, for real. Is this your first time in
Yeah, he
with
just,
us?
Yeah, he just found
Oh,
us.
just like and subscribe. Dope.
Yeah. Good night, Christina. Thank you for coming in today.
Yes.
Appreciate you always.
All right. Well, since it's his first time with us, we'll play some I Wish.
Yeah, he asked for I Wish, so
Yeah. How long have you been a fan? Just gonna mute it for now. How long have you been a Tom fan?
Listen, Mel, I would love to see that. We were just talking about that the other day. That would be dope.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, I think it's funny how like since Tom and Ben did that song and her and Ben had that little back and forth and she asked who that dude was rapping with Ben, and that was February of 2024. Like, and then now 2 years later she's like full blown conservative, like outspoken, and I'm just like,
Okay, so
Maybe
you've
she-
known
maybe
Tom
she found-
since
maybe she-
2020.
oh nice. Is I the one who got the kitten? No, I didn't get a kitten.
She said, "Woohoo! Music time, so now I can hop in the chat."
Huh?
Hop or hoop? Hoop? You're in the chat. Where are you hooping? What are you doing?
Woohoo, music time means I can hoop in the chat. Hoop.
Hoop? Yeah. What are we?
Oh, like hoop, like hula hoop, like for like the workout thing.
Like, are you? Yeah. Are you hooping? What's hooping?
That's why I was thinking she's heard him before.
Oh, yeah, Nikki.
Oh,
She's
yeah,
talking about
yeah.
Nikki.
Yeah, that would be freaking dope. Like Black Eyed Tom meets Roman. Political music style would be crazy, right? All
We
right.
can definitely wish.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Right.
we're gonna play a little I Wish.
I love that, Lauren.
I wish I wasn't fat.
I wish I wasn't gay.
I wish I wasn't black.
I wish that I was brave.
I wish with every candle on the cake that I could quit doing these drugs, but I can't and I'm afraid.
I wish that I was smart.
I wish that I was rich.
I wish it wasn't hard for me to grow up and forgive.
I wish that I could help.
I wish I wasn't sick.
I wish I was Tom, MacDonald.
Y'all wanna so something kind of cool, right?
But I can't and I'm afraid.
Couple
I wish
of
that I was
things.
smart.
I wish that
So this guy right here, his wife helped film some of their videos, get some
Yeah.
B-roll, especially Nova's Lost Girls video, and he was in the video for Lost Girls. He was in the like convenience store that they robbed or whatever. And he's been in a few things. That's like Friends.
I was rich.
I wish it wasn't hard
There's
for me to grow
Nova.
up and forgive.
I wish that I could help.
I wish I wasn't.
That's Nova's
Nova's
dad.
dad.
That's Terry Pahalik. In case anybody doesn't know.
Sick.
I wish I was Tom, MacDonald. I'd be just like him.
I wish I wasn't sober. I miss it when the party wasn't over. Happiness was right around the corner. Every single night was like the best one of our lives. Now we're older. The good old days are out of reach. I wish that they were closer. I wish I wasn't anxious and I wish I could fast forward. And I wish that I could rewind, but they don't make that controller. I wish the nights were longer and I wish the days were shorter. And I wish that I could sleep enough to maintain my composure. I feel crazy. I wish that I was normal. I wish that I could kill myself but also be immortal. Take me to the oracle. I heard that time is borrowed. Can you give me back my yesterdays? I'll give you my tomorrows. Forget all of my morals and just live like I cannot remember sorrow. Before all of the tattoos and the cornrows, I was different, I was happy, I was calmer, I was young and full of hormones. Now I'm wishing for a time machine, I'd step into that portal and be gone.
Hey, Andy.
I wish on shooting stars, or were they satellites? Maybe they were too far. Hey, ooh la la, I must have blown apart a million dandelions. Now they don't grow in my yard. Hey, ooh la la.
I wish I didn't care about the day that I'd be buried. Used to live like I was ready for it, always in a hurry. Now I'm worried, all my memories are blurry. I'm just barely turning 30 and the voices in my head are trying to hurt me. The choices that I made make me feel dirty. I was 25 or 13, I was smoking with the seniors, drinking beer and getting flirty. Now the Ativan ain't working, I need something even stronger. Give me childhood, my mother and my father and my sister.
So, Matthew said, "Oh, you're giving me lore I had no idea about." If you want to know another little
Now the Ativan ain't working. I need.
okay, so see his tattoo on his head. Make it bigger so everybody can see. I don't know if y'all can right here. Oh well, I guess you can't see my my cursor, but oh wait, because it's probably not on here. There we go. This right here says Honolulu, which is the name. It was the name of Tom's father's boat.
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
Yeah, fun little fact, fun little tidbit. Lacey is your girl. Oh, if you ever want to know anything about Tom, she's done a whole video about getting to know who Tom is. She's like the hog encyclopedia. Yeah, between me, Carol, and Mel and Tracy, Amy knows a shit ton as well. Like, we've just been ingrained into the hog life for a while. So, but yeah, because of a lot of the research I've done for a lot of the videos I've done, I've had to go back through a lot of his old footage and stuff. So I just got to know Tom really, really well.
Something even
Oh, shit, didn't mean to do that.
stronger. Give me childhood, my mother and my father and my sister and a Christmas to make up for all the recent ones I'm missing while I'm touring the country for a living. Give me a hug and a Nintendo and a toy box in the closet. Give me everything I wish I had. Oh wait, I think I got it. I'm a rapper like I always promised them I would accomplish. This is awesome, man. I wish I had a friend to tell. I'd call him, man. I wonder if I jump from here, if I'd survive the bottom, and would everyone believe me if I told them I had fallen? I'ma jump. I wish on shooting stars, or were they satellites? Maybe.
I just realized he said something similar in Mirrors.
Yeah.
Them I would accomplish. This is awesome, man. I wish I had a friend to tell. I'd call him, man. I wonder if I jump from here, if I'd survive the bottom, and would everyone believe me if I told them I had fallen? I'ma jump.
Yeah, he's made that reference before.
Yes.
But again, in Mirrors, that's what it made me think of when he's like, you know, I'm gonna tell everybody,
That,
tell everybody I
it's
tripped.
a trip.
I'm jump, but tell everybody I
Yeah,
tripped. Yeah. Fun stuff.
Trip or slip?
We're kind of. Amy said we're kind of hog fact checkers. Absolutely.
We are.
Stars, or were they satellites? Maybe they were too far. Hey, ooh la la, I must have blown apart a million dandelions. Now they don't grow in my yard. Hey, ooh la la. I wish we were kids again, before everything was on Instagram. Ayo, things were so simple then. Me, my tree fort, all of my friends. Way back when on Beaver Drive, when the floor was lava, I could fly. Ayo, wished I was big like then. Never thought I'd wanna be a kid again. I wish on shooting stars, or were they satellites? Maybe they were too far. Hey, ooh la la, I must have blown apart a million dandelions. Now they don't grow in my yard. Hey, ooh la la, I wish on shooting stars, or were they satellites? Maybe they were too far. Hey, ooh la la, I must have blown apart a million dandelions. Now they don't grow in my yard. Hey, ooh la la.
Oh yeah, I love Matthew's comment.
Yeah, somebody else said names. So place names. I relate so much to this song where he said saying that he had a lot of friends and felt happy living in chaos as a kid. Now he's gotten everything he's asked for, but is mostly alone and anxious. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and it's funny how like I don't know, I think as we get older, like our friend circle gets so much smaller because we like I think a lot of us start prioritizing like quality over quantity.
Yes.
You know.
Cosmic, what's up?
But then also when you get famous like Tom, you start wondering like who's
Who's your friend for what reason?
yeah, who's really your friend, who really cares about you, and you know, and then that makes it really lonely because you tend to have your walls up a lot, and you know, and then so yeah, that's tough. This one is high on my list of all-time favorites, and not just Tom music. So good, agreed. I like. It's so funny because there's so many songs that I will just sing along to, but then there's some where the videos are so engaging that I just forget about that and I just watch the video.
You bringing me some?
Ooh, wings. Yo. I think anyone that lived before Instagram, the song hits different. Yes, absolutely.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Names is actually, I really like names a lot.
So, so I found Tom with The System in like the end of May, beginning of June. And then so I think Names might have actually been my first. I think Names was my first like in the moment Tom drop. My first new Tom drop, I think, was Names.
Yeah.
So, you know, and coming off, like, I dived into a lot of the political music and started watching reactions at that time too. So like, I got so excited when Names came out. I had been kind of like, I want to say it was this one that I actually joined the Discord. This is like around the time I had originally joined the Discord. And actually, like, you know, I remember like the first time Tom responded to me in Discord, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, it was the same way. Well, the first time, here's a funny story for you guys. I'll tell the story. So the first time I ever had any interaction with Tom MacDonald when he still was doing lives only on Facebook. So that was a while ago, only Facebook. And he was really tired and he said he didn't sleep well. And I remember him sitting back and he had like that painting behind him and it was in their old house. And I remember him saying something about being super tired. And I said, it's all right, Tom. You're still handsome though, is what I said to him.
Yeah.
And when, you know, that's the comment he decided to read.
I do remember that story.
That's the first interaction I ever had with Tom. Calling him handsome.
My, I would say, like, I mean, I remember, like, it being really excited when I would get a response from him in chat. And then now it's funny because now I've talked to him so often that, it's just my buddy. It's just my homie. But one of the very first time Tom did a, like, the stage thing,
I remember that.
it was, I want to say, I don't remember what the release was exactly. It might, no, you know what? I think it was the new albums. I think it was maybe for the new albums.
Yeah,
or
like
something.
Renegade and Revolution.
Right. And so, I feel like that might have been it. But, so we're doing this. He's in there voice chatting with people, right? And there's a stage, so he pulls you up one at a time, and he had somebody up there. And I had my hand raised, I think, but I did not think, there were so many people with their hands raised in this chat, right? That I didn't think that he would pick me at all, okay? And I literally take a huge bite of rice cake, and literally he's like, and Lacey! And I was like, and so I have a mouthful of rice cake. I'm trying to, like, figure it out. My heart, like, starts going, like, you know, pounding because, you know, I'm just, like, tripping that this is actually happening or whatever. And I definitely had, like, a fangirl moment. I was nervous, but we ended up talking about fitness and dogs.
Yeah.
And that was my first real kind of like bonding moment, I should say. But then God, it seems so long ago.
I know. Pop-up Mel's, because hers was really cool.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. My first interaction with him was kind of a personal thing because I did a body paint. Oh, right. Yeah. And he commented on it and I did not expect it. It was the system one. I do remember that. That was
I remember
a great
that too.
one. Loved
Yes.
it.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's so funny because my favorite story of being pulled up on stage, what she's talking about, because I've been pulled up twice. But the first time, I think it was just kind of quick and easy. I said hi or whatever. The second time, it was Nova and Tom together.
Oh shit, that's awesome.
And I think it was for, maybe Wild Ones because Nova was there. So like the Wild Ones album, like the two albums. Okay, so they pulled. So Nova is the one picking everybody, and she was like, "Okay, I want to pick people that we don't know who they are. I don't want to like seem like we're cherry picking only the people that we know." So she clicks on me, and all of a sudden you hear Tom, and with the most genuine sound in his voice, he was like, "That's Carol. How do you not know who Carol is? That's my friend." And I about fell out. But let me tell you what, guys, I can just chat with Tom like no tomorrow.
Yeah.
Who I fangirl with is Nova. Like, that's who will get me, like, nervous. Tom doesn't make me nervous, but Nova? And then, you know what Nova did? She called me out. She totally called me out. She was like, "Well, you're never in my server." I was like, "Oh, fuck." Like, damn.
You're like, but I'm in your Twitch.
I am, but I was just under a different name.
Yeah.
And so she does know who I am, but she just knows me under a different name.
That time, I was lucky enough to be one of the first people to get to talk to them both, and like I was excited because it's funny because I feel bad now because I kind of was like the question was more for Nova than it really was Tom, so I feel like I like neglected Tom a bit, but but for me, I had done this Nova documentary, and I came across these blogs that she had written on her website from back when, you know, way back. And she talked about how they, you know, they were making GFBF and stuff, and then Tom's thing blew up, and she knew that she could not support him going after, you know, his dream like that. So they shelved that and threw everything into that project. But, you know, it really, like, it devastated her because she had started making music again, and she thought she'd kind of found her way again. And then it was like, you know, she put herself to the side again. And so my question for her had been about, like, you know, how different it was, like, to have been making that GFBF project initially, and then to come back to it as, you know, after they've been through all of this stuff, and to write it again as GFBF, but, like, as the people they are now, and how that was a different experience and everything. And I think she was, like, pleasantly surprised with my knowledge of it. And I'm glad I did not make a fool out of myself in front of Nova, because that would have been the worst possible thing. And I embarrass myself often.
Oh, I love Matthew's comment. You have to bring it up.
Well, I also, like, I love this. Okay, I'm done watering my wife's plants. I was a Democrat, voted for Hillary, Bernie, and Biden, but I never knew much about politics. Thought Trump was racist, etc. I discovered coronavirus, then it started. Yeah. So what was the first song you heard from Tom?
The coronavirus.
Oh, that was it? Yeah, that was the very first one?
Yeah, that's what he told us earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, coronavirus.
And I'm curious, like, and if you want to come up and chat, that'd be dope. But, like, I'm curious as to, like, as you listen to his music as a Democrat, did that, like, have a shift in the way you viewed things? Oh, maybe you might are actually listening to the rest of his music, and the more I heard, the more I realized that he spoke common sense. Then I was like, okay, who was I told to hate? And started listening to what they had to say, and
then he goes, he finishes it.
Say more, listen to people on the right. Ben Shapiro, Matt Walsh. I listen more, agreed. I'm still strong, MAGA supporter. Wow, that's a huge shift.
Yeah, it is.
Let's see, what she say? My first interaction with him. Oh, no, I already read that one. Okay, we're down here. You remember in Discord?
Oh, yes. I love that one with Mel.
I remember when they pulled me up on Olivia said she wanted to be Nova when she grew up, and then Tom was cute, and Nova was like, now I know why she wants to be me. Oh yeah. Aw.
Miss Olivia.
My wife always watches Nova's gaming streams. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love this comment.
Tom didn't tell me what to think. He taught me how to think. Oh,
I love that comment so much.
I have to take a picture of that and send it to Tom.
Yeah. Make sure I like. No, I'm just kidding.
Smile.
I think he'll appreciate that.
Yeah, he'll fucking love that so much. Okay, so we're gonna play names. So because somebody said that they were watching the American halftime show, so I'm sure halftime's on. Let's this is our own little halftime show.
Right, I'm not doing it.
Turning Point and the Super Bowl. Yeah, we do our own.
They gon' try to call you names, label you with things till you're ashamed. You're a sexist or a racist, white supremacist or gay. They'll attack your reputation, claim that you're the one to blame.
Amye.
Yeah, Tom, every time he sees her name, he feels like it should be Amye because there's an E on it, and that's
what was he gonna call me? Because I have an E at the end of my name that's silent too.
Carol A.
What
Carol E.
Or what Nova calls me.
What?
Caroli.
Oh, Caroli, yeah.
Caroli.
Oh, Jesus. His TV's off, yeah. Oh. Your name made you Tom infamous.
Yes.
I love being on voice chat on Discord. Tom pops in real fast to tell us we suck and leave. Yes.
Yeah.
Classic Tom.
And try to make you hate yourself for ways that you behave. They're just names. Embrace them and they'll never cause you pain. They're just words that another person thought up in their brain. They're just names. They do not define you, that's insane. And they'll just call you something different if you change. Call me racist, I don't make no BLM donations. I can stand with black folks without a branded corporation. All this systemic prejudice, if you live in this nation, you privileged, black or Caucasian. Call me transphobic, but I support you in your policies. I just can't ignore the very basics of biology. All I see is men and women trying to live in harmony, not 100 genders that you wanna be. Call me snowflake, cause I'm offended, I ain't stone-faced. Social justice warriors destroying us with woke ways. Mad because they voted for the POTUS with the most hate. Man, I miss the old days. Call me loser, call me bigot, call me stupid, call me bitter, call me ugly, call me cracker, call me doucher, call me triggered. You can call me what you want, cause at the end of the day, man, they're just names. Go ahead and call us names, dog. Do your thing. We ain't tripping cause we heard it all before. Give a damn about the names, dog. We feel no pain. Your words ain't gonna hurt us anymore. Go ahead and call us names, dog. Do your thing. Y'all are tripping, but I hope you find the Lord. Give a damn about the names, dog. We feel no shame. Call us anything you want, I'm getting bored. They gon' try to call you names, label you with things.
Oh, so another fun fact. This girl right here, her name is Sarah, and she is the wife of Jared Potter, who did the VFX for this video. And this was the first video that Jared did VFX for, I believe, for Tom and Nova. And so you'll see his name on things like God Mode and Riot and
Anything that has
anything
has
that's like
effects.
VFX.
Yeah.
What was another one that came out recently? I think like maybe Woke World, or I don't know. I can't remember, but like, oh, you'll see Jared Potter on there a lot. This is so Jared and Sarah actually filmed like these portions in where they live, not with Tom. Tom and Nova didn't do this part, but they filmed it and then sent it and incorporated in, and he did the VFX and stuff, which is pretty cool. But that's Sarah.
Till you're ashamed, repeat it till you really start believing what they say. They gon' stamp it on your forehead and scream it till you break. They love to say they woke, they not awake. They're just names, afraid of anyone who ain't the same.
Wait, doesn't Tom still sell this hoodie? Isn't it still on the website?
I don't think so.
I could have swore I saw it on there.
I don't think.
Yeah,
it
I don't
is.
know.
I don't think
It was on there for a long time though. It might not be on there anymore with the new album drop, but
Oh, please, I'll go look.
maybe he took it off when like when the new albums, because this was the names was on Renegade and the Revolution, and so I don't know, maybe when the new albums come out he'll take off some of that other merch, but I could have swore that it was still on there.
So they classify your thoughts as controversial,
Yeah,
not
Amy
okay.
does have
Then
it.
they cancel you till everything you have all gets erased. They trying to tell the world you bad, they're just names. Call me conservative or liberal, Republican or Democrat. I'm somewhere in the middle, but y'all don't know what to do with that. The system got you so obsessed with classifying right or left. You never call a person human, call them names instead. Call me sexist. Men run the world cause they're aggressive, but behind every man there's a woman just as successful. We will never be equal in every way, that ain't helpful. Our differences are why we're great together. Call me white devil, I know you think the system favors me. My privilege is residual benefits from the slavery. Subconscious prejudice embedded in the system made for me. Don't mean I never struggled to survive, I guess we ain't agree. Ignorant and jaded, call me dumb, uneducated. Call me idiot or redneck or delusional or crazy. Call me anything society has taught you to say. Cause at the end of the day, they're just names. Go ahead and call us names, dog. Do your thing. We ain't tripping cause we heard it all before. Give a damn about the names, dog. We feel no pain. Your words ain't gonna hurt us anymore. Go ahead and call us names, dog. Do your thing. Y'all are tripping, but I hope you find the Lord. Give a damn about the names, dog. We feel no shame. Call us anything you want, I'm getting bored. Your sticks and your stones might break my bones, but your words don't hurt. So give me your worst. Stupid loser, ugly poser, moron, liar, crazy loner. Go ahead and call us names, dog. Do your thing. We ain't tripping cause we heard it all before. Give a damn about the names, dog. We feel no pain. Your words ain't gonna hurt us anymore. Go ahead and call us names, dog. Do your thing. Y'all are tripping, but I hope you find the Lord. Give a damn about the names, dog. We feel no shame. Call us anything you want, I'm getting bored.
So, I mean, just since we're going down the political side. Well, okay, somebody had asked, I don't know if they're still in chat, if Tom was going through something when he wrote Balloons. And I mean, the answer is yes.
Yes.
Pretty much any time you hear a song like that. Hey, Sherry.
My lovely.
Anytime you hear a song like that, he may not have been going through it when he released it, but he was when he wrote it.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you know, there's songs off of his new album now that he wrote before he even did Proud to Be a Problem. So, and I mean, not ones that released, one of the unreleased ones. So it's like, just because like he was going through that, that's what he felt. He was just explaining the pressures he felt from like, it's when you already have depression, anxiety, and you already feel like have insecurities and, going through sobriety and all of that. And then you have all this pressure from your fans. Like, not only are people like, when he did, I think it was actually, yeah, it was Balloons that he really wanted to get a #1 on Billboard. But he wasn't sure, like, because people had said that the only reason he was getting big was because of the political songs, and he wanted to prove that he could get a #1 on Billboard because the song was good, not just political, and that song was Balloons. And so when he thought it wasn't going to do, he always thinks it's going to do horrible, like it's not going to do good, and then it does. He was really surprised about it. I actually did a an in-depth like walkthrough breakdown of the song and talked about the misconceptions about that song. But what's up, Anna? But in Balloons, Tom was just expressing, like, just because you're rich does not mean you are happy necessarily. Like, being rich doesn't change the fact that you have mental health issues that you have to deal with. And then you add on the pressure of like, all the trash people talk and saying he's not good unless he's doing like political music and he's pandering, like, but he wanted to, really felt like he had something to prove at that point. So, and that kind of stress, that was just
another one.
So,
Jared effects. It's Balloons.
Yeah. Or no, I don't think Jared was there yet.
Oh, maybe Tom just did it.
Yeah, or Nova.
It was green screen or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Maybe,
Or,
maybe it was green screen.
Yeah, I don't know who did. We'll pay attention to the end, see if we see his name, because I'm pretty sure it was names. But I mean, they might have just had somebody, but did it. But I think they would have probably put it on there if they did it. So maybe Nova did it.
I know it was filmed like on the roof of their house.
Yeah, we'll have to if we ever end up doing part 2 to that interview, we'll have to ask him about some stuff like that, because I got some other questions.
Lone Wolves.
Hey, 5 months.
5 months.
OG. Hector Feeder. Yeah, over Tom's balloon head. Yeah, that was funny. Should we revisit Balloons?
We absolutely can. You guys are really challenging me today, though, to remember lyrics.
I know, right? I haven't actually listened to the song in a hot minute, because I mean, this is one of the songs that's a little tougher for me to listen to, because
it made me cry first time I heard it.
I'm very very much an empath, I guess, and like, I don't know, I can just like, I understand the emotions because it's stuff I've gone through. So even though it's not I'm not in the same situation as him, so I don't have the same pressure or stresses, I still have those, like, I still understand the emotions and how that feels, and I hate that he felt like that, if that makes sense. So these are just one of those harder songs to listen to, but
still no haters willing to come talk to us, huh? All right.
But yeah, this is I really feel like one of his best hooks that he's ever written to. Like,
I like names
just,
so really well.
Yeah, I mean, he, like, people complain about Tom's hook. That's another thing he gets hate about, is his hooks. I like his hooks.
Me too.
But I like a singing hook. That's what people's problem is, that it's like rap with a singing hook and they don't like that. But I like a singing hook. I like something that's more melodic, that, like, even if I don't know any of the verses, but I know the fucking hook like the back of my hand. Like, to me, that's a win, because that I'm gonna keep listening to that song. So.
Oh, I love that, Amy.
Oh, ain't that the truth?
Should change the name again. Haters won't come, but we got lots of love in the chat.
I know, right?
I love it, though. All right, guys. Revisiting Balloons.
I miss the days when no one even knew my name. Now everywhere I go, I wear a hat to hide my face. I got weapons hidden inside every room in my place. Now I have to.
One. Somebody came to do the hate thing. He raps about the same stuff over and over. He doesn't tour because he's not good at all. Blah. All right, well, use the link up at the top of the chat and come tell us. Come tell us about it.
Maybe we can debunk it.
Yeah, so he doesn't rap about the same stuff over and over, and this is a perfect example, because Balloons has nothing to do with politics and everything to do with mental health. He does tour. He just hasn't in years, for very, very good reasons. Mm-hmm. Not that you deserve to know any of them. But he's planning Hogfest, which is going to be a series of festivals. Plus, he has to worry about, the left and their itchy finger, because they like to shoot people for their opinion. And so, caution over everything else, for sure. And if Tom wasn't good at all, why is he the biggest independent artist that's currently out right now that is 100% independent, DIY? Nobody's
Yes,
on his
Mel.
level.
You were right. You were absolutely right, Mel.
Yes, that's exactly what it was. And
Look
I
how
don't blame
beautiful
him at
Mel
all.
looks in that picture.
I know. I love that. Oh, shit. Love that picture. Makeup on fleek.
I
on
love
point,
the
whatever
makeup
it is.
she's been doing lately.
Yeah.
Love, love, love.
I love
the
all
other
the
day,
songs. All the songs have message in them. You just have to pay attention and catch them. 100%.
what's so funny is like I was commenting on Mel's stuff the other day, but I just put like LO. I don't know why like LO just showed up. Like instead of like I was trying to tell her
Yeah.
I love like the new like the makeups that she's been doing.
Yeah.
And it was LO. I was like, what the hell?
Hello.
I was just putting an L and an O. I don't know.
Hello.
So all right, well
Yeah.
back to balloons.
I
I
would
guess.
love a description of not good at touring, but you know, he already probably like left or whatever and just like vagina.
Say what I gotta say and leave. All right, cool.
Whatever. We got a good laugh out of it.
Yeah. All right.
Especially because like there's no like it's pure opinion. They don't really have anything to truly hate on. Like you don't like him, so and you don't think he's good, so you wouldn't go see him on tour anyway. So why do you care if he tours or not?
Do you still have ours up?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Should I your name? Thank you. Thanks.
There we go. Okay. Haters gonna hate.
Yep.
Keep a pistol on me, always just in case. This is a nightmare. Never expected the fame to be something I would wrestle with and fight to embrace. Sometimes I feel like the love I get's outweighed by the hate. I hid the tears, but I can't hide from the pain. I'm working 20-hour days, can't even lie to y'all, I'm burnt out. I sleep on my weight bench, trying to find the strength to work out. Should be happy I'm successful, I just went and bought my first house. Thought money would help cure my depression, but it's worse. How? I'm tired of it, lucky I don't have a manager cause I'll be firing them. Tired of talking to other artists who just want to tell me I'm inspiring them. Parents keep telling me they have a kid and they're thankful their child is admiring me. Great, wanna know how I feel? I might kill myself before retiring. I'm in the clouds, I can't reach the ground. They're coming
Yeah,
in
it is, Sherry.
crowds. Blew me up like a balloon and let me go. Watch me float away while I scream no. Every time I get close, they pull out their phones. Like maybe this time we can see them explode. Blew me up like a balloon and let me go. They all throwing rocks cause they tryna poke holes. They wanna see me pop, they don't wanna see me blow. They're the reason that I'm gone, they don't wanna see me go. Blew me up like a balloon and left me. I miss the times when I
No,
We don't.
have any inside info, but we do have just what we, because I mean, we watch every live and all of the posts and all of that. So, basically, as far as we know right now, he is planning on doing Hogfest. Whether or not it's going to be this year or next year, we don't know. But he is planning on having around 7-ish festival kind of things where people would come to him, and he said on Jillian Michaels that that way he could kind of control the environment and make control who's coming in, so it's a little bit safer. And yeah, and other than that, it's just about putting it together. It really just depends. And it may not be worth the risk at the moment, just because the tensions, the way things are. Like, Tom is a very hated, well-known figure.
Yeah.
For every fan, there's probably at least 2 haters, right? So, yeah, that's what I was about to say, Amy. They are trying to have a baby this year, so if they did it, I don't foresee it being for a few years, if maybe ever. So they may not, like, they don't really, they both really don't like touring that much anymore, right? They love what they're doing with making music and videos and keeping that circle somewhat small. So,
We'll
we
see.
don't know,
Because Jillian Michaels was recent, so
and then they made. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to
that's
say they
okay.
made
I was gonna say Jillian Michaels' interview was recent, and
Yes.
he mentioned it. So
Mhm.
I think it's something that he really wants to
Yeah.
do, just because he hasn't toured in so
Right.
long. Because it's not so touring. That's why he wants to do Hogfest, like festivals, because then it's not them on the road like like War Tour where they were out for 2 months,
Right.
you know. So that way they can go to a destination, have whatever do
Right.
whatever they're gonna do,
And
then
have
they can
days
go
in
home, you know,
between
and go
yeah.
home or whatever, and then go to the next destination,
Right.
whatever it might be.
Right.
So you know,
Yeah.
because touring is rough. And if you, and not to take
And
away
expensive.
if not to take it away, but if you want to know what it looks like for someone to tour, go watch our interview with Adam Calhoun.
Absolutely.
You know, because that one got a little deep. So,
Yeah.
you know, go check out that interview if you know what touring really does to these guys that are out on tour. I think some people love it,
Yeah.
you know, and some people don't, you know. So, but anyways, we can get back to balloons. But yeah, but
No,
we'll
yeah.
see.
So,
We'll see.
I mean, you know, just because they get pregnant, I mean, obviously, like after you know the first month or so, like she'd be able to do a lot of stuff for a long time still. So we could potentially see that happen maybe this summer. I know she said in a live stream earlier this year that she had an album already done that she was going to put out this year. So if she put out a new album coming off Tom's new albums,
It might be a good time.
It might be a good time to go ahead and do a small tour like that. I mean, especially if it's a festival and they have multiple artists, and that means they can keep the sets a little bit shorter, you know? And so, and who knows, you know, we may end up, Adam and Tom both said, I mean, Tom said he would do a third project with Adam. Adam said they had talked about it at some point. So we might see a third project as well, you know? Yeah. So right now it's just a toss up because it really just depends on how quickly they might get pregnant and what could follow and where Tom's at, you know, cause he's not really like rushing to put out music like he's been doing. He's just going to take breaks in between and kind of put out music as he's, you know, called to do so, like he did with Pray for the Left.
Yes,
So,
it absolutely.
Saw an interview a little while ago, can't remember which one, and Charlie's death does weigh on him a bit. Yeah, that was probably the Jillian
Michaels.
Yeah.
That was definitely a deep interview too.
No, they're trying to get pregnant. Not pregnant yet.
Or at least not announced.
Yeah, not announced yet, but they're apparently getting it on.
Well, I don't need to think about that.
I mean, that's basically what they're. I mean, that's what everybody has been saying.
What's up?
What up? Hello. Yeah. Proud to be a problem. Yeah.
All right, let's finish balloons.
I need another sign of CD. Yeah. Yeah, and I can't wait to see what kind of album she would put out.
I could go outside. I didn't have to watch my back out of the corner of my eye. I didn't
bet
have
he
to
feels
fake
like
a
he's
smile
before
and pose
now.
for pictures all the time.
Huh?
Can't even lie, I miss when time was
When he said he didn't have to, like, he misses the days when he didn't have to look out the corner of his eye.
Oh,
I bet
yeah.
you it's even worse for him
Oh,
now.
100%. Absolutely. Yeah.
Miss the times when I could go outside. I didn't have to watch my back out of the corner of my eye. I didn't have to fake a smile and pose for pictures all the time. Can't even lie, I miss when time was really mine. Now I just belong to everybody else but me. These panic attacks are making it awful hard to breathe. Built a vocal booth inside the crib and stopped making beats. Don't even rap, I stand inside of it and scream.
Like this is not what I expected. I work my hands to the bone, and my anxiety is triggered by the apps on my phone. I tried deleting them so the internet would leave me alone, but the lack of attention made me feel worse than before. I'm sick of it all. The internet watching me trip when I fall. Embarrassed that everyone witnesses all. My illness isn't real time, man, I'm addicted to y'all. Rappers on Twitter don't get me involved. I'm posing for photos with fans in the mall and dying inside pretending I'm strong. I'm not a celebrity, I am just calm.
Rachel Hart.
Every time. I can't watch this video.
He cried, for real.
No, yeah, he really cried.
It's just give me like a balloon and let me go. Watch me float away, well I scream no. Every time I get close, they pull out their phones. Like maybe this time we can see them explode. Do me up like a balloon and let me go. They all throwing rocks cause they tryna poke holes. They wanna see me pop, they don't wanna see me blow. For the reason that I'm gone, they don't wanna see me go. Do me up like a balloon and let me. I miss the years when every Friday wasn't spent with my therapist. Then I realized I hated fame and accepted I'm scared of it. I got Ativan, Cipralex, Xanax, and Seroquel. in a Tupperware container. I don't touch, I just stare at them. Breathing exercise is supposed to help me to cope, but nothing works quite as good as a bottle of Jack and a smoke. I try to focus on my breath, but it gets stuck in my throat. This never happened back when I was young and happy and broke.
I never thought I'd be the rapper all these rappers trying to be. Posting 20 times a day, now I don't have no privacy. Meeting with these major label CEOs with giant teams. If y'all want to do business, why are y'all trying to lie to me? I'm bored of the fame. Every time it feels fresh again, I'm getting more of the same. Interviewers think they know who I am. They made up their mind before I explain. Well, because you asked so nice, I guess I'll tell. Ain't been feeling too hot lately, Jim. Is there anything else? Great, cause lately every day I feel like I'm living in hell. I'm glad the music helps you, but I might really kill myself. When this magazine gets printed, can you send one to my house? I'd like to own a tiny piece of me like everybody else.
Don't watch me float away, well I scream no. Every time I get close, they pull out their phones. Like maybe this time we can see them explode. Blew me up like a balloon and let me go. They all throwing rocks cause they tryna poke holes. They wanna see me pop, they don't wanna see me blow. They're the reason that I'm gone, they don't wanna see me go. Blew me up like a balloon and left me.
David MacDonald.
David, yeah. That's who it was, yeah.
I think I've seen that name on a few too.
Yeah.
Yes, me too. Accidental True Up Omega, that is definitely.
Yeah. So insane. Like, that song just, like, it's insane how much it, like, tugs at my heartstrings. It's just, like, so the first song, Carol, oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, the first song Carol found Tom on was Snowflakes.
Yes, and I think it's so funny. Is Matthew was telling his story, and he was talking about how Tom taught him how, like, didn't tell him how to think, taught him how to think.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened with me.
Yes.
So also, Matthew, just to let you know, so I used to be definitely more liberal, more left. So, you know, I too was, you know, for Hillary. I too voted Biden. You know what I mean? Like, I too did all those things. So, but not to be honest, I'm definitely not MAGA. You know, just I'm not. I don't like Trump. Okay, it's just the end of the story. Like, I just don't like him. However, I will still defend some of the things that are said, because until you can show me proof of any of the things, fascism, if you can show me where he's racist,
Right.
show me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just show me those things. You know. Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, until somebody could actually prove that to me, and unless I'm on stage, probably because of the topic. But you know, I don't know. I adore Tom. And this is before I knew who he was. This actually started a rabbit hole for me.
Yeah.
I heard this song, and then I looked up something else, and I saw Fake Woke, but then I saw the Dear Slim, and I was a huge Eminem fan.
Yeah.
So I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
What? How's like, he better not be? Blah 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 blah. You know. And
Yeah.
then I watched, and then I was just down the rabbit hole from there.
Do you remember your second song, or what was your second song?
It was Fake Woke.
Fake Woke. And then
Dear Slim.
But Fake Woke had already come out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
And then Dear Slim.
Yeah, because Fake Woke.
Mine was
before Snowflakes.
definitely, I think, White Boy was the second song I heard, and then I think maybe Clown World.
Yeah, yeah, because Fake Woke came out before Snowflakes, and then, but I saw I heard it. Actually, I didn't even see the video. I was actually in my car and I was listening to another independent artist, and then because of what it selected, you know, your music or whatever. So then it threw me Tom, and that's how.
And that was Snowflakes.
And that
so you didn't even see the video.
No, I had to go back, and I was on my phone out looking him up. So Fake Woke never heard. I clicked it. So the first 3 songs, there was no video.
Yeah.
I listened to them. So yeah, I listened to them first.
So I'm curious then, when you heard those songs, like, and then you went and watched the videos, like, what did you think?
Well, for one, I didn't really expect Tom to look the way he did.
Yeah.
Because you gotta think I'm hearing them, not like, you know, like I can see a little bit of like the fake, like because of like the picture that it gives you like on your phone.
Yeah.
But whatever was put up on iTunes or whatever. So, but I didn't know like all of the exterior and like all of the tattoos, and I didn't realize how many face tattoos there were. And then, you know, he had the damn piercing here. I don't even know if that's called like that bridge right here.
Yeah,
he had that piercing.
He's got a septum piercing.
He
now.
does. He did in some. Yeah. I don't know if he still has it pierced or not. Like.
Yeah, no, he hasn't worn it in
like a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I think I have.
But I think he did in some of the videos that I've seen. So.
In the videos you've seen recently?
No, like the older ones.
Oh yeah, no. Like he had it, but I'm just like I'm trying to. I'm like I want to go back and figure out when he stopped wearing it. Like, cause I just didn't notice for a while, and then all of a sudden I noticed. So I don't know how long it had been like that though.
I like accidental troublemakers comment there.
At first, when I heard he lived in Cali, I thought it was sus. Then I realized all the resources available for making all those awesome videos. Yep, 100%.
Yep.
I mean, that's literally what. I mean, in like California, like I've been to San Diego twice, and I've been to LA and all of that, and like it's a cool place. Like it's really pretty there. You know, and especially in like the mountainside where they are, that area is just like there's really pretty parts of California. You know, it's like I always say that people get mad at America. America is just a piece of land. You know what I mean? It's our country, but like it gives it a bad name. So it's like California it's just a state. The state didn't ask to have that shit done to it.
It's so funny.
So, but it's actually California's pretty dope.
What's so funny is because we asked like, what's my first song? Snowflakes. My first actual song was Coronavirus.
Right.
But I didn't realize for when it was Tom. I never
Right.
paid attention. I heard the song once, loved the song, but then couldn't find it again. So I was scrolling on YouTube, and that was before I was really ignorant and didn't realize you could just have a history, and I could just look at the history.
Ha
Ha! So
The more you know.
yeah. So back then I didn't know that. So I just couldn't find the song again.
Yeah.
Because I was just looking. I couldn't remember the name of it. I had no idea who the artist was. So I heard it just that one time, but I didn't know it was Tom. So this is the first song that I heard and recognized like who it is, who the name is, you know, and knew who he was.
When the song started playing and like you're just hearing it, did your jaw drop? Like were you like,
did.
oh shit?
I was, because let me tell you who I really think I was listening to. I think I was listening to Mises.
Oh, okay, yeah. That would make sense why it would come through.
Yeah,
then.
I think I was listening to Mises Black and White.
Oh,
I think
well,
that's
that,
what
yeah.
I think
that
that's what I was
definitely
listening
makes
to
sense.
when it kicked on. So
All right, well, so and I love Snowflakes. This is definitely I don't know. I can't remember exactly like my first like 3 or whatever, but I know White Boy was like I think it was my second. Or it might have been Dear Rapper. I might have went actually back and watched Dear Rappers and then White Boy or something. But yeah, I just started listening to everything.
we totally agree with you. America's first country. Tom is the GOAT.
Tom is the GOAT. Yes.
We agree.
If you lie to the government, they'll put you in prison. But when they lie to all of us, it's called being a politician. You think taking guns away will save our kids from the killings, but you're pro-choice. Abortion kills way more children. If America's so terrible and racist, it probably isn't safe to encourage immigration. Just saying, all the contradictions are embarrassing. You know who hates America the most? Americans. Trigger warnings used to be on TV for seizures, and now they're everywhere to protect millennials' feelings. He, she, his, him, hers, them, they. Screw a pronoun, cause everyone's a retard these days. I hear him preaching at the protest that hatred's the problem, but hating straight men, white folks, and Christians is common. Coca-Cola telling people they should be less white. They preach intolerance, but if you disagree, they fight. There's a race war here, elections based on fear. Black lives only matter once every 4 years. Soldiers died for this country, and every one of us benefits. Give welfare to the bums and forget about the veterans. Black folks and white folks divided by the new.
So that's actually Blair White, a conservative transgender commentator that has been around for a very, very long time before any of this was a thing. She's pro 2A. She looks like a chick. She's gorgeous, which kind of pisses me off. Like, how unfair is that? But Blair was one of the OGs of like transitioning, and she speaks out against like transitioning kids and all of that kind of stuff. She's actually really, 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 really dope. Highly recommend.
Yeah. So I mean, Tom's so transphobic. He's friends with her.
Yeah, and he put her in the video.
Yeah. So transphobic.
And did an interview with her.
Yeah.
Absolutely transphobic.
Yep.
But we are all the same. We are red, white, and blue. Ashamed to be American? Okay, that's cool. Cause honestly, we are all ashamed of you too.
Y'all are so fake. Oh no. The forecast said that there'd be snowflakes. Whoa. You can make us see it your way. No way. Gasoline and propane. More flames. Oh no. No more snowflakes.
They set us up to fail, that's what they built the system for. Put an ammunition shop across the street from a liquor store. Empowering women used to be different than this before. The role models got OnlyFans or dance on a stripper pole. Screw it, I ain't tripping, I don't mean to be mean, but if our children are the future, then our future is bleak. They take an Adderall to focus, hit McDonald's to eat. They're addicted to phones and they take Xanax to sleep. They blurred the lines dividing communism and democracy. In 2021, we paint the patriots as Nazis. The men playing women's sports get trophies for winning. Like, great, let's celebrate a man for beating some women. If you're black, your life matters, you're supposed to embrace it. If you're rich or you're smart, then you're probably Asian. If you're gay, then you're brave, all of that I'm okay with. But if you're white, the stereotype is you are a racist. Blaming capitalism like that's the reason things are tough. While you tweet from an iPhone and sip on a Starbucks. You're supporting what you stand against, you don't think you are, but a Percocet addict don't donate money to pharma. Damn, dog, we're all afraid to speak the truth. And the more afraid we get, the more we hate the ones who do. You're ashamed to be American? Okay, that's cool. Cause honestly, we are all ashamed of you too.
Y'all
I know
are
a lot.
so fake. Oh no, the forecast said that there'd be snowflakes. Whoa, you can make us see it your way. No way, gasoline and propane, more flames. Oh no, no more snowflakes. We can all get along, but there's no stopping. Ay, everybody's wrong, that's a real problem. Ay, they don't want to hear it, but they still talking. Ay, soon enough, we running out of options. Ay, this ain't gonna end till it's in the coffin. Ay, we ain't gonna be friends till we try to squash it. Ay, I don't know how we can make amends or we drop it. Snowflakes melt when it's hot, kid. Y'all are so fake. Oh no, the forecast said that there'd be snowflakes. Whoa. You can make us see it your way, no way. Gasoline and propane, more flames.
Hey, what's up?
No more snowflakes.
Good old classic song. I haven't listened to some of these songs in so long, like just because there's so much new music that I mean, it's hard to like get them all in there. But
I know. Which is
just
so funny.
finished watching the TP USA halftime show. Had 5.3 million live viewers. Nice. I wonder what the the Super Bowl halftime show did. I'd be curious to see the numbers. What I'm secretly hoping pettily, is that a word? Anyway, very petty like, is that Kid Rock was disappointed though. Oh well. But oh shit, what was I just saying?
You're petty.
Oh yeah, petty. I hope that like there's a major drop off at the halftime show to show that people were not impressed with the bullshit. But I guess we'll see. Most people probably just let it play and not pay attention, but I'm interested to see the views.
Oh yeah.
What his face got booed off stage.
I hope. Yeah, I hope.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah.
I listen to his CD only music more than his YouTube hits. Right. Brantley Gilbert killed it.
Hey, to protect.
All right, love you too, Lauren. Enjoy your dinner.
Oh yeah, yum. Chicken time.
What's up, 2P1? So this was the very first song that I heard from Tom. And so how that actually happened was, it's funny enough, Kid Rock put out We the People. And that was the first like political song, like really political song that I had heard, or that I politically understood song that I, had heard. And it was during 2022. Yeah, 2022. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because Amy and I found Tom around the same time and found each other. Like right at the same time.
Yeah.
Which was 21. And then you found
yeah,
him
and so
22. Okay.
yeah, so I had heard that We the People, and then so I had watched some reactions to that, and I actually came across it's an older white guy and black guy that reacted
I
to
love
Tom.
them.
Yeah,
Oh
what
my
is their
gosh,
name?
I can see their little logo
fuck,
too.
yes. Okay, well, so they ended up, I found another song that, because they had reacted to that song, so they reacted to another song from Shinedown called Planet Zero, and they were explaining the political, like,
aspect behind it.
aspect behind it, like because it wasn't outright political, but they were explaining it right. And so that's when Tom's the
Cedric and Brian.
Cedric and Brian. Thank you.
you.
Yes. I'm glad somebody knew it. I love that I could say the older white guy and black guy, and everybody knew who they were. I fucking love them so much. I've been watching them since the beginning. So then the system, as reacted to by the Cartier family, came up, and I watched that, and because I mean it was obviously the picture and the thing. I was like, what the fuck? But then the system, and so all this political stuff was coming up. So this was the very first song that I heard. Your first Tom song was No Response. Damn, that's a hell of an intro. A YouTube suggestion, had to watch it due to the thumbnail. I was mind blown after, jumped into his playlist and binged him and Nova for a month or two. That's awesome.
Hey,
What's up, JC? Yeah, we've been doing good. But I fucking love this song, and I love so much this leather jacket that he's wearing.
I know.
I love a leather jacket or denim jacket. But
I liked that crochet freaking mask too.
But the tattoos were like, whoa, or whatever. I mean, it's like you can recognize that he's like an attractive person, but I was just like, I'd never seen anyone look quite like that. With like the piercings and the tattoo, and I was like, this dude is very intriguing, and he's saying some smart shit. That's crazy, right? Like I was like, holy shit, my mind was blown. First song you ever heard from Tom was Trying to Kill Me. That's a hell of an intro too.
Yeah.
Guess Bad
Richard.
Bad Bunny was using his language, so English was screen.
Was on the screen.
Oh, was on the screen. Got you. I have one of these creepy doll head sign in it. I
remember that when he did that.
Yeah. Because I think there was a mistake actually with like the order, and they ended up with all these tiny little babies or something. And so they're like, what are they going to do with all these tiny little babies? Or they'd ordered them all and then they used them and they were like, what the fuck are we going to do with these things?
American flags.
Oh,
okay.
That's an amazing intro. Had a mild intro with coronavirus. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's still a good song though. But this one's fire.
Ash is a good song.
Welcome to the world, baby boy. I'll paint you red and white and blue. The indoctrination starts as soon as you come out the womb. Pretty quick, we'll make you stupid with curriculums at school. And if the classroom doesn't do the trick, we'll make you watch the news. Pick your team, right or left. Take the red pill or the blue. You can vote, but even if you win, still everyone will lose. Don't forget to buy designer because Gucci makes you cool. We prioritize material belongings over truth. Get a job that you can't stand.
Yeah. Fun fact, people always, like in some videos, talk about him balancing on that crib.
Yeah.
And you know why he can do that, y'all? It's because he wrestled for years.
Yeah. He's used to standing on that thing. There's some wrestling. Like they went to a ring and he did some wrestling moves and stuff, and like it was like watching a little kid play. It was really cute.
Yeah. Oh look, Mel.
Girl, hang on, please go to the movie list. Yeah, it is. We were talking about that last night.
Yep. Yep. We were talking about me hanging out the car.
You can buy some cans of food, go overseas and die for freedom. There's some oil we could use. Our democracy exists so that you think that you can choose. But our algorithms make you do what we want you to do. What's the problem? You're depressed, society has you confused. We got medication for you that you'll probably abuse. Go get married to a lady who also don't have a clue. And pump out a few babies that are just the same as you.
Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the world, baby girl. I'll paint you pink if that's okay. We'll encourage self-destruction through the music that you play. We divided out of men by trying politics and race, and honestly, it's working awesome, so for you, we'll do the same. Never teaching you to love yourself, inject you full of hate. Objectify your sexuality, then blame you for the rape. And weaponize the differences that make our men and women great. Then just to screw with you, erase the genders.
Everyone's the same. We'll empower you with rights to vote and fight for equal pay. Then have the men turn into women and you'll fight for them again. But you thought you had it figured out, but everything has changed. Welcome to the system. Please enjoy your stay. Here's a Bible and a bottle of the cheapest booze we make. Find a man who can take care of you to fill the holes we made. Buy a house and settle down, fulfill your duty, procreate, and make a couple babies who will also do the same.
Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the world, everybody. I'ma paint you black and white. I'ma make you hate each other so that everyone will fight. I'ma give you all religion, let the righteous find the light. But I will also give you science to oppose the word of Christ. And I'ma give you borders, they're imaginary lines. If you cross them, go to war and win when everybody dies. And I'ma give you money that you'll value more than life. And let the 1% have everything while you fight to survive. And then I'll give you politics, I'll call it left and right. And while you divide yourselves, I will conquer both the sides. Can't you see? I'm the system, my whole purpose is divide. What you choose will never matter because everything is mine. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong.
Oh, the mix on that song is so good. What up, what up, what up? Canceled. That's a fucking good ass song too. I mean, they're all good, right? Somebody said brainwash or sheeple. Anybody want to second that? Anything you in particular want to hear? From back in the day?
Any other time.
Yeah.
Could also go to a non-political one for a moment.
That's true. Canceled is always a good one.
Because we've already done several political.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's just because that's what everybody hates it on the most for.
I know.
Um,
But it also shows that.
a little canceled. Can't cancel me, bitch.
I like that song.
Yeah. I'll get that. We'll get through. Let's see. We could do some wild horses. Or danger. We ain't cowboys. Heroes, stronger version. Superman wasn't like overly political.
Sorry. I'm frustrated with something.
Oh. That's random. Fighter. We could play something from the Wild Ones album.
That's fine with me. I love that album.
Like, okay, show of hands. Who has, oh, Hangman. I love Hangman. I wouldn't mind playing that too. Best rapper ever. Mel said best rapper ever.
Love that song too. Score of mental health.
So, like, I'm a Star or best rapper ever.
Either one. I like best rapper ever.
Okay. It's always a classic. Way Off. We listened to that last night. American Dreams. That's a throwback.
Hello, Thomas. I see that you're depressed. What's the problem? Is it the skeletons you're hiding deep inside your closet? Have you been reading all the names they call you in the comments? Have you been worried your haters will put you in the coffin? Are you distraught that you promised vodka was not an option? Now you're having thoughts of doing shots? Tom, you're an alcoholic. Is that true? You're upset that you can't have booze? What's the matter, Thomas? Something's got you in a bad mood.
Yeah, it does. I'm anxious. Nothing calms me down like Xanax does, but I can't even relapse because the internet will laugh at us. I just need a beer or two, but it's been like a year or two. I thought you disappeared. I can't believe that I'm still here with you. Shut up! My therapist said me and you can't speak again. I locked the devil out, but it was you who let the demons in.
Tom, you're a comedian. I'm only gonna tell you once. You really need to be my friend.
No! I'm walking alone in the darkness. Sharks in the water, a sky full of vultures.
The doctor been giving you pills because the pressure you're under been giving you ulcers.
Shut up. Let me remind you, I'm independent because I'm the guy who does anything that I want and goes viral.
You're independent because no one will sign you. You got a YouTube that no one subscribes to. You got a Spotify nobody vibes to. I'm not another person you can lie to.
I'll be the greatest as long as the sky's blue.
Liar! Come on, Thomas, keep it real.
You're the liar. I'ma tell you exactly how I feel. I'm the best rapper ever. I don't wanna be great. If they're the best, then I'm better. Don't you make no mistake. Cause I'm the dog, feel it in my bones until
Somebody said Tom is a signed artist. No, he's not.
Tom's not signed to anybody.
Tom's not signed to shit. He's not mainstream. If he was mainstream, he would be on the radio right now. He's not on a label. He's not mainstream. He's anything but mainstream. Did you see him at the Grammys? No? Okay. Yeah, you don't have any proof or receipts of that, and you're full of shit because we actually know Tom. Sure. Yeah, you're just a troll. Look, he's attention seeking. Yeah, he signed CDs. That's about it.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Love that.
Yeah.
Oh,
But if you would like to come, hey, what up, dude? But yeah, if you'd like to come chat about it, you're welcome to use the link, buddy. He won't. He's signed. That's such a weird thing to say.
I'm the best rapper ever, I don't care what you say. I'm Da Vinci, I'm forever, I'm designed for the fake. Cause I'm the GOAT, get the kid a throne. Everybody knows, only voices that I'm hearing are my own. Best ever.
Thomas, I'm still here. I practically smell the fear. I know all the reasons why you feel so insecure.
Yeah.
I've seen you panic backstage, hearing everybody cheer. You're famous now, Thomas. Tell me what's with all the tears.
Shut up.
Do you regret that your face is covered with tattoos? Mad that your beats whack? All your raps trash too?
Shut up.
Do you resent that you need meds again? Neglected friends and now you just pretend you're not pathetic? You're not Eminem!
Yeah, it's one of those days. Don't know why I don't feel okay. Close both eyes and focus on pain. Blows my mind alone in my brain. I smell smoke from all of those flames. Fell in holes and hope for my grave. They told me smell the roses, but I burned the whole bouquet.
Tom, you'll never win the fight against your haters long as I listen. Cause I read every single comment that you try missing. Then recite them in your mind and memorize disses. I'm a giant, Thomas. Why are you trying to fight with me?
I'm different. Don't care about a height difference. I might win it. Show up to a gunfight, knife swinging.
I am the darkness.
Yeah, I got night vision. I've been biting my tongue and the blood from my cuts have been filling my stomach. I suffer cause they don't show love and I'm humble. So now I just do this for all of my family and all of my brothers.
Liar! You're rapping for yourself. It ain't for them. Your selfish motivations are the reasons you're depressed.
I'm doing fine.
You need to chill. You need to take more of those pills. Take a breath and tell us all just exactly how you feel.
I'm the best rapper ever, I don't wanna be great. If they're the best, then I'm better, don't you make no mistake. Cause I'm the GOAT, feel it in my bones until I'm a ghost. I'm the one who pulls the sword out of the stone. I'm the best rapper ever, I don't care what you say. I'm Da Vinci, I'm forever, I'm designed for the fake.
I love you.
Cause I'm the GOAT, get the kid a throne. Everybody knows, only voices that I'm hearing are my own.
Tom, let's work together. You know how good we can be. Don't deny it, just try it.
Okay, fine.
Repeat after me.
Fine.
Hi, my name is Thomas. All I want's to be an artist. I need help from all my demons for my dreams to get accomplished. See, Tom, I'm just what you need. We're a team. Disagree? Go ahead, cut your wrists and make your demons bleed.
Yeah.
I need to do this by myself. I told you twice already exactly how I felt.
I'm the best rapper ever, I don't wanna be great. If they're the best, then I'm better, don't you make no mistake. Cause I'm the GOAT, feel it in my bones until I'm a ghost. I'm the one who pulls the sword out of the stone. I'm the best rapper ever, I don't care what you say. I'm Da Vinci, I'm forever, I'm designed for the fake. Cause I'm the GOAT, get the kid a throne. Everybody knows, only voices that I'm hearing are my own. Best ever.
Woo. Let's see. Let's switch it up a little brave too, I think. And I know Jeremy's in the chat. What's up, Jeremy? Real Street Sessions. You probably haven't heard these yet. But what do you think, Carol? Rattlesnakes? Rubber boots?
I like that one.
Which one?
Say it to my face.
Say it to my face. You do a little say it to my face.
Because they can say it to our face.
Yeah, well, the haters won't.
I know.
They
That's
won't,
what,
though.
That's what he says here, though. So let's go.
Yeah, this is our song to the haters tonight that won't say it to our face.
I know. I saw Matthew's dip.
Dog out and I pray I run into you one day. All the rumors and the gossip, you can say it to my face, but you won't. That's okay. I'll keep hoping and I pray. All that bullshit you been talking, you gon' say it to my face.
Everybody talk loud. Everybody want it till they fall down, knocked out. Pull up at the wrong house. Pop, 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 pop. All y'all caught round, shot down. All these slick talkers, pissed off they don't get dollars. I'll give you flowers when I'm at your funeral. You and your people are in coffins. This ain't Twitter, this is life, dog. You do it for the likes, dog. You do it for the clout. Your house can barely keep the lights on. You a fraud, you lying to fans. I'm rich and happy every day, and you just lie on the gram.
Dog out and I pray I run into you one day. All the rumors and the gossip, you can say it to my face, but you won't. That's okay. I'll keep hoping and I pray. All that bullshit you been talking, you gon' say it to my face.
I'm out of order, I can't call it. Just don't tell me you an artist. You the hardest when it comes to sucking dick. Your shit is garbage. You ain't got the stomach for it. Probably need to sip on water. Old shit was super dope. My new shit is hitting harder. Listen, this ain't fiction. You get hit with bricks and mortar. Flick 'em, take a picture, stick 'em in a box like you shipping orders. I'm the shit. Check my manuscript. I don't fit in borders. Life's a bitch and then you die. Make sure you hit the Lord.
Dog out and I pray I run into you one day. All the rumors and the gossip, you can say it to my face, but you won't. That's okay. I'll keep hoping and I pray. All that bullshit you been talking, you gon' say it to my face.
Fuck it out 20 summers. Pack it and tuck the commas. Niggas be wolfing about it. I'ma do what I wanna. Sealing this stuff a bumper. Road trip in a winter. Whole clip, put it in you. Forgive me, Lord, I'm a sinner. Veteran, no beginner. Your bitch want me up in her. A stain, bitch, you a dinner. Lame, bitch, I'm a winner. Lane switching a phone. I came through with a switch. Yo, main bitch say you born. You pillow talk like a bitch.
Dog out and I pray I run into you one day. All the rumors and the gossip, you can say it to my face, but you won't. That's okay. I'll keep hoping and I pray. All that bullshit you been talking, you gon' say it to my face.
Just bought a Gen 5 Glock to put a mop in it. My cutty with me, block bending. We catch his whip and throw shots in it. Look at bitch, I been popping. I was Bob's Bird and Rick Turn. I can't let nobody hold me. Smoking shit and shot Big Worm. Like, bro, chill. Don't you know we on the op block? Hit him with the Glock, but Timmy leave him in the drop top. Fop, fop. Twat, stop. Talking out his neck, the same shit that got pop pop.
Dog out and I pray I run into you one day. All the rumors and the gossip, you can say it to my face, but you won't. That's okay. I'll keep hoping and I pray. All that bullshit you been talking, you gon' say it to my face.
Yeah, people talking all the gangster shit is just a bunch of garbage. Match that I got mental problems. I've already lost my marbles. See it face to face, see demons dancing in my eyeballs. I'm liable to do something I regret. I'm already suicidal. Devils riding shotgun, I'm mentally tortured. Go for it. Hit with a ball peen hammer, then go to work with a blowtorch. The rapers in California don't say that I didn't warn them. The loudest one in the room, I'm the quiet guy in the corner.
Dog out and I pray I run into you one day. All the rumors and the gossip, you can say it to my face, but you won't. That's okay. I'll keep hoping and I pray. All that bullshit you been talking, you gon' say it to my face.
Ooh, ooh. Oh shit. That's a bop too. Danger or I'm a Star?
I'm a Star. I like that one better than Danger.
Love Danger. Maddie. No Good Bastards. Classic too. Oh, Maddie, Mad Child. Yep. I haven't heard from him in a while. I don't know what he's up to. I can't believe not one hater had the balls to come up and have a conversation.
Yeah, I know.
What a bunch of pansies. This is the reminder that Tom and Nova are stars and they can't fuck with it no matter how hard they hate.
Money in the bank, I'm a motherfucking star. People tryna hate, don't know who the fuck they are. I ain't gonna change, we already came too far. Coming for my head, I ain't even got a scar. Money in the bank, I'm a motherfucking star. People tryna hate, don't know who the fuck they are. I ain't gon' change, we already came too far. Coming for my head, I ain't even got a scar.
Dog, I got it from the mud. What the heck you thought it was? This is fully rich and famous now. Boy, it ain't a buzz. This 2 million a month. This is sweat and tears and blood. This is what the heck I am since I quit drinking, doing drugs. This that independent, I don't give a damn about a record label, I'm the one flow. The biggest rapper, you can get offended, but you know I am, and that's tough, bro. There's a power couple on a power trip, this is squad goals, this is powerful. This is hashtag blessed with a flower emoji. This is really freaking nice, this is life, this is screw everyone twice. This is diamond shining brightly, go ahead, cut off all the lights.
R.I.P., you can't sit with me, this is VIP. Call ID, you can't get to me. Ring, 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 ring. Money in the bank, I'm a motherfucking star. People tryna hate, don't know who the fuck they are. I ain't gon' change, we already came too far. Coming for my head, I ain't even got a scar.
Bitch, I got this from the dirt. I just work. I am blood and cried and hurt. I turn my dreams into a curse. Now fuck these baddies, I'm the worst. I don't need no friends, I don't need revenge. I don't know you, man. That must really hurt. I don't follow trends, I don't need no bands. I don't like you, man. Heard that I'm a jerk. I do it all. I'm behind the camera, I'm on all the calls. Telling these industry bums, I'll shove them in lockers that they passing me in the halls. Giving them pause, hold your applause. When you fucking with him, with them baby it's laws. Looking at him like you get something from him, then you already lost. R.I.P., you can sit with me, this is VIP. Call ID, you can get to me, ring, ring, ring.
Money in the bank, I'm a motherfucking star. People tryna hate, don't know who the fuck they are. I ain't gon' change, we already came too far. Coming for my head, I ain't even got a scar. We don't name names, click bang bang, then vroom vroom vroom. We can send a text, they change your lifestyle soon. You lame lame, phone ring ring, you boo hoo hoo. We gang gang, you same same as every other goof. Money in the bank, I'm a motherfucking star. People tryna hate, don't know who the fuck they are. I ain't gon' change, we already came too far. Coming for my head, I ain't even got a scar.
Oh, this is always a fun one.
Yes, it is.
Like, this is one of the political songs that I actually don't think gets enough love because it didn't get a video. But "Freedom of Speech" from the Brave 2 album is like, I just love it. If you don't like it, you don't have to be here. 100%. Labels not allowed. 100%. 100%. What is this garbage? It's amazing music. It's not our fault. You can't comprehend it.
Who said, what is this garbage?
Michael Laricia.
Oh, you want to come talk to us, Michael, about the garbage?
No, they don't ever want to. They just want to pop in and say something, but then they can't, they can't stand the heat. And so they run from the kitchen.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, it won't. He won't. They're scared.
If you want to talk shit to my face.
Who can be scared a little of me?
I talk to you. You're going to talk shit to my face.
Yeah. Say it to my face.
Bet you won't.
They won't. But we do practice. We do believe in freedom of speech. So even for the morons. So here's one for you, hater.
Welcome to America, where everything is made in China. Where a girl can have a penis and the boys can have vaginas. Where people purchase guns and go to school to open fire, and our government manipulates the truth trying to divide us. Welcome to the democratic USA. You're homophobic and racist if you ain't black or gay. Where the stars and the stripes, they go up in flames, but every classroom in the country has a rainbow flag. It's a land of opportunity where natural immunity don't matter when Big Pharma has a cure to sell to you and me. Welcome to the home of the woke. We're going broke. You'll get canceled for a joke by folks who voted for Joe. Where our freedom isn't free, it's being held for ransom. Where we'd all be locked away if people didn't have guns. Where our only information is their propaganda. Everybody please rise for the national anthem.
You ain't gon' shut me up.
You gon' have to kill me or cut out my tongue.
You ain't gon' shut me up.
I'll be saying what I want at the top of my lungs.
You ain't gon' shut me up.
You gon' hear what I say till I'm 6 feet deep.
You ain't gon' shut
me up. You can hate all you want, I got freedom of speech, and you ain't gonna shut me up. Welcome to America, used to be the home of the brave. I love my country, fuck the government, I won't be a slave. You voted today, so what? They just threw your vote away. Trump won, but they stole and put a clone in his place. Jesus, why they keep pushing mental diseases? Please, can a real woman not have a penis? A fetus alive till you keep it from breathing. You just took a life like they taking our freedom. Think about the words that.
Speaking of free speech, we have another hater. Tom MacDonald spreads hate towards trans people, even though he had Blair White in one of his videos. What? And has never spread hate towards trans people. Just because you're trans doesn't mean you're excused from being made fun of like the rest of the people out there. Like, you don't get special treatment because you're trans. You're just, like, when you do some dumb shit, like when you are somebody who, like, what do you call it? Like, when they, like, misrepresent it in a sense, or they use it to get ahead or whatever, like, you're still gonna get called out if you're doing some dumb shit. He never said not one thing about Mexicans. Never said anything about. He's got black friends.
It's not really like it's not really a contest.
Tom has never once said anything racist. But how dare someone named Michael call this grift garbage? How is it a grift? It's not a grift. Just because his opinion is different from yours doesn't mean anything. That means so Bruce Springsteen is grifting then. He's grifting off the left.
Yep.
He's a grifter.
Good.
You see how dumb that sounds?
Hit the button. Come on up, say it. Come on
Yeah,
up, say
the
it.
link is at the top of the chat. It's pinned. Come say it to our face. Come debate it. Come tell me what facts you have to prove your points. You don't get to just talk shit and then not back it up. You either have receipts or you don't.
And if you don't, just dip.
Yep. Yeah. Jumps on the I'm ignorant bandwagon. 100%. Yeah, you see it? Go. Come on. I'm looking
Nope.
for you.
Nope. Oh, just like every other hater, likes to come in, drop a little comment, and dip.
God, they're all chicken shits.
We all used to say, but the men today act more pussy than the ladies. You can't hurt my feelings, I was born in the 80s. Shout out to the women, only they can have babies. Dudes wear dresses now and try to call it normal. Why they use the women's restroom and not a urinal? It's so sad to hear about these young kids' lives. Fuck a pedophile school shooter, hope they all die. You ain't gon' shut me up. You gon' have to kill me or cut out my tongue. You ain't gon' shut me up. I be saying what I want at the top of my lungs. You ain't gon' shut me up. You gon' hear what I say till I'm 6 feet deep. You ain't gon' shut me up. You can hate all you want, I got freedom of speech, and you ain't gonna shut me up. Even if we disagree, I'll die for your right to have your voice heard when you're speaking your mind. Even if you're saying things and I think you're lying, I will fight so you'll never be silenced. Even if you're yelling in my face, calling me a bunch of names, claiming that I'm full of hate, that's okay. I will stand by your side in support of you, cause I believe in free speech for the morons too. You ain't gon' shut me up. You gonna have to kill.
Look, we have one brave soul, y'all. Look at this one. Look at this lone brave soul.
He has. You hear me? Okay.
Yep.
He has made multiple songs calling trans people not real. He recently did a song.
Give me one song.
Well, for one, the song you were just listening to.
Where did he mention?
Well, men can't be women, but they can identify as women. That's fine.
But you have some that
But how is that? How is that? But how? No, it's not transphobic. No one's scared of trans people. How is it that like that is a problem? Like, it's okay to identify as a woman, but as a man who genetically and physically will never actually be a woman. But Tom doesn't care if you're trans. That's why he had Blair White in his video and friend with him and did an interview with her.
Okay, whatever.
Well,
Blair White,
is that a whatever? Because
but how does that?
Blair White has.
How does it direct hate
calling
towards
out
trans
people too?
But Blair's White's trans.
Yeah. If anybody can speak on it, it's Blair. Is she not allowed to have her own opinion?
She's allowed to have her opinion.
But how does it push hate onto trans people?
I don't know, the multiple song calling them this, making fun of their pronouns.
But they do use the pronouns.
Well, I grew up getting bullied and being called names that doesn't, I don't feel like that's like violence. Like, you can call people names. Like, nobody is immune to criticism from any other people just because they identify a certain way. They get just as much criticism as I do, or deserve as much as I'm gonna get. You know, like they want us to like respect saying their pronouns and stuff. But if I say don't call me sis, then now it's a problem. Like they want to give me a label, but they don't want me to label them. So like at the same point, like I give respect when you respect me. But if you're not gonna respect me, then I'm not gonna respect you. That's just how it is.
Okay.
I don't wish Tom doesn't wish hate on anybody. He just doesn't want like. There's a lot of people who came at Tom like in his DMs and stuff. People in that community, like giving him death threats and stuff. So why would he want to show more compassion to people that seem to want the worst for him? That doesn't earn respect or kindness in any way. If you're not going to show me kindness, I'm not going to show you kindness. I mean, it's just it goes both ways. So it's like, how do people not promote hate on Tom without even knowing him?
And then you said something about like basically racist against blacks and Mexicans. So give me that receipt.
Yeah.
His recent song called, what was it? The Pray for the Left, where he said it was justified for the police to push around Mexicans who came here.
That's not what he said.
That's not what he said.
So he's talking about illegal immigrants, okay? So Tom himself is an immigrant, all right? Understand that. So there's a legal way to come into the country, and that is what he's referring to. He's talking about so illegal immigrants can come to this country. That in itself is a crime. And then commit crimes, and then we're to protect them. That makes no sense to me.
But what is the crime of land? Like,
well, it's not
walking.
like, we are not the only country that practices immigration laws by any means.
Yeah,
like you can't go to any country.
I don't think any country should.
Right.
Sorry for
but
interrupting.
when you illegally come into this country, that is a felony. So already, hands down, you've committed
broke
a crime,
the law.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if you go to equality, Tom says he doesn't have a problem with an immigrant. He's met a few. He likes them more than citizens. He says it doesn't like as long as you're innocent or whatever, let them in and kick it if they're innocent. Like, you know what I mean? Like, as long as you're a good person, you don't have a criminal background, you're not doing bad shit, and you want to come here legally, yeah, fucking bring it on. Like,
okay.
He doesn't have a problem with immigrants. He has a problem with illegal immigrants coming over here illegally. And a lot of these immigrants, not all, but a good portion of them have actually raped women and murdered people. And there's a whole list of these people who have lost their lives, and nobody gives a shit about those people. Like, it's like they don't deserve justice because there's some stigma behind illegal immigration, which freaking Obama was the deporter in chief. He deported way more immigrants than Trump has to date or anybody else.
Okay.
Nobody had a problem with that, though.
Maybe I was just wrong on that. And as for the trans thing, I didn't know he was okay with it. I thought he was like picking at people because he said in multiple songs about the same thing multiple times. But
it's not the whole he's talking about. He's talking about a specific group of people that fit that particular description.
So he's talking about the extreme.
Yeah.
When it comes to like he's talking about extreme. So almost in anything when you hear about Tom's song, he's referring to the extreme. Just like there's extreme right and there's extreme left.
Yeah.
So he's referring to the extreme. So because there are a lot of people that are kind of middle and then you lean one way or the other. And that is where a lot of America actually is. I feel like it's the news and media that tries to push us to believe more of one thing or the other and bringing people to the extreme, which keeps us fighting. But I do appreciate you, just being, brave and coming up and, saying what you want to say. We appreciate you. No means trying to attack you. We're just trying to educate. That's all.
We're passionate.
Oh, and no hate towards you guys. I just Tom MacDonald. Maybe I just got a bad impression.
And that's okay. And not everybody has to like every song. No. And not everybody has to like Tom's music. That's okay. The only thing that we're defending is literally the character.
Yeah.
So explaining just the actual character of him, because we do know Tom more on a personal level. That is why we're way more passionate about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and I would have came. Sorry, I was late to come into the chat. The Brave browser wasn't working, so I switched to Safari. On mobile.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. But well, we appreciate you.
Yeah,
Any other,
I'll
you
let
have any other
Anytime.
questions? You have any other questions about Tom? That stuff you heard?
No. I'll let you guys get back to
Yeah.
your song if that's okay.
So yeah, and if
No worries.
I would say like if like because you said black people as well, I recommend you go listening to the song he wrote called "If I Were Black," which he like the story kind of behind that was that he was in a restaurant with Nova, his girlfriend, who films all of his videos, and somebody walked in and this guy had like these really cool like braided like dreads or whatever, and he thought, damn, if I was black, that's exactly how I'd want to wear my hair because that looks so fucking cool. And you know, Tom does the braids, that's like his thing. And so he thought, damn, like really though, what would it be like? What would it be like if I were black? Like what would my life be like? How would I feel about these certain things? And so he wrote it from that perspective. And I think it might give you a little insight on how he feels about the whole thing.
Yeah, that music video, the only thing I disagree with on that music video is just like him like making his skin more darker, but maybe
yeah, or he put he cropped his head onto a different body is what it was. And funny enough, his head was bigger than the body.
Yeah.
It's yeah. You know, maybe not the best choice, but it does get attention in that sense. But it was supposed to symbolize like if I were black and him being it from that perspective. So
Right.
but I can understand why people would not like that.
Yeah,
And you wouldn't have been the first. You're not the first to have said that
some people
either.
might find that a little distasteful. So
Yeah. I hope I didn't come off like I'm sorry if I was being too judgy towards you guys.
No, you're okay.
No, I mean it's not your fault because I mean there's a lot of misinformation about a lot of people, you know, going around.
Yeah.
And so
And you were brave enough to come up and
you're the only one, and we've been on here for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, at least you're brave enough to come up, say your piece. We said ours, and you know, sometimes you got two people coming at you at the same time, so it could feel like, you know, maybe feeling
Oh,
a
that's
little
all right.
attacked. So
And we're women, so we're emotional.
yeah. So, but with that said, we'll go ahead and let you go. But thank you for popping up. We appreciate
All
you.
right.
Stop by anytime.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you.
See ya.
Hey, I feel like that was a win.
Yeah, for sure, and it went really well. Everybody was
that.
pretty respectful. I
Yeah.
appreciated that.
See, that was good. I feel like we might have opened one heart.
Yeah. And even if it doesn't change his mind on the music, maybe
Yeah.
it's just more of an understanding. That's all.
Yeah, like I promise you, homie, if you're still listening, like Tom is genuinely one of the kindest, nicest, most genuine, authentic people you will ever fucking meet. He is just such a good person. And that's why we get a little protective and defensive when it comes to Tom, because we see that side of him, and when people are saying so much stuff that is just so untrue, it's very frustrating. But that was awesome. I thought that was pretty good, actually. That was good. Because then we come to a compromise, right? We had a nice civil conversation, very respectful. You know, yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. See, we could bridge gaps if more people would take the opportunity and hit that motherfucking link. Come talk to us. But, you know, okay, I'm gonna let him finish.
You ain't gon' shut me up. I be saying what I want at the top of my lungs. You ain't gon' shut me up. You gon' hear what I say till I'm 6 feet deep. You ain't gon' shut me up. You can hate all you want, I got freedom of speech, and you ain't gonna shut me up.
Aw, thank you, and you're welcome. Anytime, bro. So, well, you know, okay, so I would say, oh wait, no, I can keep that on there. I think this one would be a good one to play then, since he's still here. Might open his eyes up a little, like,
Sure, yeah.
So, and then, and we'll kind of, you know, if we need to, we can talk about it afterwards if there's questions, but like, since we're, you know, talking about it and stuff, I think this would give you a better prescription.
Just
I'm gonna prescribe you this music video here
Yeah.
that I feel like will give you more answers to how they, him and Adam both feel on kind of politics and stuff.
make sure you listen with an open mind.
It's okay to be
though.
racist, as long as you hating on the Caucasians, teaching white kids that their shade's the same as school shooters and rapists. Maybe I'm tripping because the white children have been getting taught that they got white privilege by the white guys in the high heels who identify as the white women. I'm not proud to be white, but I'm fine with it because I'm not allowed to have pride in it, because the colonizers and the white bigots made white history my business. I ain't never gonna give a damn if you like me. I ain't gon' trip when they stereotype me. I'm a white boy, and a white boy like me knows that all lives matter. Bite me. When I was younger, they taught me to never see color, to treat every man as if he was my brother, but now that we're grown up, we hate one another for all cover. They coming for blood and we running for cover. The government wants us divided and dumber, addicted and drunk in the gutter, so we never wake up and never recover.
Okay, so I point this out almost every time, but just in case anybody doesn't know, the song Black and White from the same album as this, they when Dax sent over his verse, it was so good they were gonna rewrite their verses, and they did, but they also had to make them longer. They ended up keeping their old same verses and just added to them, and then they made the rewritten verses a different song, which is this song, which is why you hear that like that break right there that we just heard is where he would have taken the breath, and why the double time like cadence is the same flow and cadence there. So take it back just a little bit, but just a little fun fact for anybody who doesn't know that.
The government wants us divided and dumber, addicted and drunk in the gutter, so we never wake up and never recover. Call me culture vulture cause I rap good. I don't pop Zans or smoke backwoods, but they call me a wigger and label me Hitler and hate like I'm wearing a Klan hood. It ain't left or right or black or white, it's good and evil. Elite folks ain't normal people. United we stand and divided we fall. America, we gotta get real. You were segregated, that was not fair. You were enslaved, they did not care. But you were never on a plantation and my generation was not there. That's trauma in your DNA, causing what we see today. I pray to God you staying strong, don't wanna see no man in pain. You white folks, I'm embarrassed. Some of y'all are such Karens. That prejudice you inherited was racism from your parents. Get that poison out your veins. Whites and blacks are all the same. They want us in our graves, just let me try to explain.
I swear they want us in a race war, dying every day for whose lives matter more. I won't be dying in the race war. Our government is paid for, cause our lives matter more.
If you born black, you lose. Might as well go get that. You gon' die before you 25, get shot over your shoes. You gon' get killed by police even when you follow the rules. If you listen to the news, you gon' believe all this is true. True, I ain't feel no white guilt. They don't ride for me when I'm killed. I guess white lies don't matter, it's sad, but that's the way that I feel. I feel like they feel like I don't know what they all call me. Cis white male, bigot, racist, he's a Nazi. That's not me. I'm not one of these white liberal commies who think black America needs allies in their army. Your neighborhood's all gay and claim you pro-black, but you faking. Guys are dying on the pavement. All your hashtags won't save them. That ain't gangster. People begging for their life still. I know white people who can't afford to pay their light bill, who might feel like they the ones who losing their life, when the worst thing you could be is not ashamed to be white. White privilege is a system they position for division. If you black, you go to prison. If you white, your life is different. Take some money, race religion, sprinkle in some ammunition, and make everyone believe that the other team is the villain. I ain't pro-black, I ain't pro-white, I'm pro-American. Every color turns to bones one day when you bury them. Whites and blacks are all the same. They want us in our graves. Just let me try to explain.
I swear they want us in a race war, dying every day for whose lives matter more. I won't be dying in the race war. Our government is paid for, cause our lives matter more.
They want us in a race war, dying in the streets. Should be us against them, but it's you against me. Ain't nobody gonna win. Everybody gonna see that the color of your skin don't change the color that you bleed.
I swear they want us in a race war, dying every day for whose lives matter more. I won't be dying in the race war. Our government is paid for, cause our lives matter more.
It was another one.
I was reading Mel's comment.
Hey, you have my respect. A lot of people do that, but hey, you're here and giving a chance. That's why Lacey and Carol do these kinds of things to educate. Absolutely, 100%.
Love you, Miss Mel. Love you, Melly Mel. Miss you.
Oh, you know, this is probably my favorite. This is actually my favorite political song from Tom.
Mel, you know what I miss the most? I miss your damn laugh. Her laugh. I loved her laugh.
This is the first song off of the Renegade album, and this is still probably my most favorite political song from Tom, I think. I mean, there's so many that I like for so many reasons, but like this one just is just so awesome. I mean, it's up there with the quality for me because it was such a balance on like how I feel. But she said she just giggled out loud.
I am not Republican, I am not a liberal. Why the hell can't I just be American without getting political? The system gon' suppress us all, they don't care about the cost. How's this a democracy when we got communists in charge? Cancel culture Nazis, all they're missing is the swastikas. Honestly, this is a psychological holocaust. Pumping propaganda through the screen and straight into your brain. You ain't on a plantation, but you definitely still a slave. Race theory is indoctrinating children. Tell blacks they're disadvantaged, tell whites they got white privilege. What a brilliant way to reinforce division. If whites believe they have it easy, they will never help you fight the system. And now they burning books in untraditional ways. They just traded newspapers for the digital age. Now the facts can be deleted with no physical flames. They just change the information and the truth gets erased. They keep screaming to wake up, but they're all woke, not awake. We know the system has failed us and all the media's fake. I swear the government hates us. Having opinions is dangerous. The system built to enslave us only works if we're afraid.
I know, me too.
I am not Republican, I am not a liberal. Progressive and traditional are hitmen hired to kill the individual. They label people red or blue, divide us, they don't ever help. They want you thinking left or right, so you ain't thinking for yourself. Go ahead and vote, cause both the parties are the same side. Two teams, one coach, controlled by the same guys. Left wing, right wing, both help the same bird fly. Brainwashing everybody at the same time. The internet was once a place that we could get our facts from. Now it's been monopolized, it's Google or it's Amazon. Who fact checking the fact checkers? I can answer that one. The people who control the narratives through the platforms. Let me break this down for you, simple as I can, Kate. They use social conditioning to put you in the rat race. It doesn't matter if you're first or third or if you're last place. You're still a rat and they're the cats who kill you so you can't escape. They keep screaming to wake up, but they're all woke, not awake. We know the system has failed us and all the media's fake. I swear the government hates us. Having opinions is dangerous. The system built to enslave us only works if we're afraid. I am not Republican, I am not a liberal. I am just a man who knows they're scared of a nation that's thinking critical. They kill us or they lock us up for nothing like we're criminals. Divide us cause they know that unified we are invincible. Questioning the government's agenda is controversial, but promoting guns and liquor in our music is commercial. They're confusing us with pronouns they made up to make us triggered. You can call me what you want, but just don't call me late for dinner. School teaches you to learn and never teaches you to think. So you absorb misinformation, then you practice what they preach. You ain't free, can't you see that's how they want you to act? That's called conforming to the norm, you don't need freedom for that. I'm not Republican or liberal or left wing or right leaning. I took the red pills cause that's who's fighting for my freedoms. And you don't need to choose to be accepted, they both fake teams. Evil runs the world now like hell ain't got no vacancy. They keep screaming.
Just pause it. I need to jump on my soapbox for a fucking minute.
Yes.
Because let me tell you what, if there's one thing that pisses me off anything, more than anything, is talking about he's a Canadian that used American political situations to get famous.
Yeah.
All right.
I think you should
For
use
one-
the link up above and come talk about it.
For one, Tom MacDonald has been following American politics because his family did in Canada.
His father and grandfather.
So, and he's always found politics in itself an interesting topic. We're gonna talk about that. And then let's talk about the fact that he's lived here for over 12 years now, something like that. So you're telling me somebody that lives in the United States can't talk about American politics?
Yeah, where he pays taxes.
A ton of them, by the way. So he doesn't have the right to speak about American politics. None. But
Yeah.
he lives here, pays taxes here. But he can't talk about American politics? No? So what bothers you more? That he's Canadian or more American than you? What bothers you? Why don't you hit that button? Come up and talk to me.
Ooh, mic drop. They won't though. We only had one this whole night who was brave enough to come up and actually have a conversation.
I don't know how to pronounce his name. Is that Jose? What's his name?
We'll just call him Jay.
We're just gonna call you Jay.
Yeah. Note, he understands the world is programmed and Jesus is king. A dedicated man trying to open eyes one person at a time. 100,000%.
I don't know if he's that religious, but
No, but I mean, he's Christian, and
Yeah.
But like, yeah, for the most
Thanks,
part, yeah.
Mel.
He's not gonna come up for sure. So
Evil runs the world now like hell ain't got no vacancy. They keep screaming to wake.
Josso man. Just call me Jay or whatever. Thank you. Jay works. Love it. Thank you.
Jossman.
I'm super bad with names.
Yeah.
But they're all woke, not awake. We know the system has failed us and all the media's fake. I swear the government hates us. Having opinions is dangerous. The system built to enslave us only works if we're afraid.
Christian.
Maybe he doesn't claim it, but he definitely.
Yeah. He has Christian values.
Absolutely.
I'm pretty sure he said he's a Christian and he believes in God. It's just like, his relationship and his kind of in-depth personal belief on it is his own.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know that he claims Christianity, but I mean, I know that he owns a Bible.
Yeah, like he doesn't subscribe to like organized religion
Yes.
type thing, but Christian in the sense like believing in God. Yes.
Yes. He does. I don't know how much more I'll hang out just because I've not been feeling the greatest and I have to work.
Yeah.
He said and rapped about pre-2018. You want to come up and have a conversation about it?
Yeah, because I can explain exactly to you why that is. And it wasn't satanic. That's a wild accusation. Especially because I'm familiar with a shit ton of his music from prior to him being famous. But since you probably won't come up here.
Yeah, please tell me what's satanic. Please.
Believing in God does not mean our God.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah, see,
you know what?
You're the reason why people turn away from church.
For fuck's sakes. You know what?
Tom is literally selling Jesus Loves You shirts.
Go ahead, hit the button.
Yeah, come up and talk about it. So prior to 2017, actually, prior to 2017, yes, Tom was making music, emulating the type of content that the rappers he wanted to be like were. And after his mental breakdown that happened at the end of 2015 into 2016, he realized that he didn't want to make music anymore that was going to lead people down the same path that he had walked. And so he started writing about stuff that was actually important to him, that he actually cared about, not what he thought would get him noticed or what other people were rapping about, which is why he shifted gears. And you can hear that in Hangman. And then he put out Dear Rappers, which blew him up. And that was from the bottom of his heart how he was feeling at the time and so forth. And from that moment on, he started making music that he actually cared about, that would educate people, uplift people, and help them through stuff, which is why he makes songs about mental health, politics, and a myriad of other things. So.
And Jay, you're absolutely right. I love that comment that he made. Go up.
Yeah.
The one above it too. Like go up. Yeah, that one.
Oh. I will say the whole Canadian thing, people who hate him use is dumb. Yeah. If you migrate to America, you get to speak in Canada. Is even affected by American politics anyway. Yeah, big time.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%. Yeah.
Love that comment.
For president.
Tom will never be president. I don't think he'd ever want to be president.
I was just going through and seeing this. I'm not prepared. I also don't believe too much in the congregation. Yeah.
I mean, if you have a civil conversation, we're very civil.
Yeah. No, we are. But it's like, a lot of people say these accusations, but like we actually know Tom the person.
Yes. Not just Tom the rapper, not just Tom.
And we know what his, we talked to Tom, we know Tom, we've interviewed Tom, we've known him for years now, her 5 years, me almost 4. And there's a lot of people say stuff, but they don't really have receipts. So
you want to talk about it? We can talk about it, but you definitely hit a button with me.
But Tom, anybody who says that, I mean, there might be a few people out there, but there's a lot of people who struggle with their faith for one reason or another based on shit they've been through. And Tom went through a really rough time where he was damn near homeless and mental breakdown and really poor and couldn't afford food or to keep the lights on and all of this stuff. So it's like, you know, where Tom is with his relationship with God or religion right now is very different than it was in 2018. Okay, because I'll tell you right now, I'm not the same person I was in 2018.
And we rebel, we go through stages.
Yeah.
You know, alcohol and drugs and the way it was used, it was for with him at the time. Those are your demons, you know, and it alters the way you think, it alters the way you move, you know, and so you know, I get so frustrated with that, especially saying something about being satanic and Canadian. Like those are the two things that are really triggering for me.
Yes, I can link our interview with him. Actually, I'll do that right now. Well, in fact, I'm gonna play Fighter because this is one of my favorite songs of all time.
Bottom of the ninth, up against the odds, running out of time, only got one shot. When it's really do or die, when your back's against the wall, when you fighting for your life, do you believe in you or not? I'm a believer, I believe. I'm a believer, I believe. Second guessing every breath, I'm full of questions. Passes full of cigarettes, alcohol and depression. Therapists and all the different pills can get expensive. All this bottled up aggression, I'm too old to get arrested. Almost died trying to get here. Got high through my best years. Got sober, then I relapsed, then I cleaned up, got my head clear. Sometimes it feels like there ain't to believe in, but I believe that we're out here for a reason. Yeah. You don't think you're a fighter, but I know you are. And you are.
So I'm glad if I could turn people away from the church and encourage them to read the whole word directly with Jesus' guidance rather than have someone else tell them what it says.
Yeah,
On that too.
absolutely. I agree with you for sure, 100%.
That's why I don't subscribe to like organized religion. Also, that this is the link I posted is the link to our interview with Tom. American Dreams. Yeah, we might be able to get to that potentially. Yeah, you'll have to let us know what you think of the.
Liar, you say you are. You don't think that you're worth it, but I think you're wrong, and I think you're perfect the way that you are. Tired from the pressure I put on myself for years. Tired from my 20s, the whiskey bottles and beers. Tired of smiling while I've been holding back tears, but I believe I can do it, so I'm here. I'm a believer, I believe. I'm a believer, I believe. I've been told I have a death wish, no one's interested. Cold and too aggressive, close to hypertension. I'm broken from the pressure, explosive with my temper. I'm sober, but I'm stressing and hoping it gets better. Am I falling off? Should I give it up or put it all on pause? Let go of this dream so I can visit home and talk to mom? Maybe all I need's another Instagram post with a quote about believing in yourself when you're low. You don't think you're a fighter, but I know you are. And you are a liar if you say you are. You don't think that you're worth it, but I think you're wrong. And I think you're perfect the way that you are. Maybe I'm weaker, and I know I've lost before.
Yeah, I saw
But
that.
I'm a believer, nothing is impossible.
Oh my God, look at that.
I'm a believer, I believe. I'm a believer, I believe. You don't think you're a fighter, but I know you are. And you are a liar if you say you are. You don't think that you're worth it, but I think you're wrong. And I think you're perfect the way that you are.
But in fact, if you take the time to watch that interview, if you haven't seen it yet, you guys, you know, with as much information as we already know about Tom MacDonald, imagine trying to think of questions to ask Tom MacDonald.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
it was really hard.
when you've watched every interview, when you've seen, you know so much about the man, what do you ask this man that's not redundant?
Yeah.
because everybody asks him the same question. How'd you get started? How did this happen? How did that happen? And you get to hear the same thing. In our interview, that's not what you're going to get. So we got to deep dive and stuff, a little bit more elaboration. So if you haven't checked out that interview, it's one of my favorites that we've ever done. That and Calhoun. And Calhoun's was in person, which was nerve-wracking. On his tour bus.
That was wild.
On his tour bus, nonetheless.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Tom's dance moves.
Yeah, Amy, we had some of the subscribers came up with some really good questions, some of our friends.
Yes.
Yeah, Tom's dance moves are amazing. I remember the story where Nova wanted him to do some funny stuff, and so he like did the split leap thing and like pulled his groin and shit.
Yeah, he talked
Thomas.
about that like in a live or something.
I think it was the one like when him and Nova reacted to the video themselves.
Oh, it might be.
Yeah,
it might be.
I think that's what it was.
Just like we all
Feel. I pretend that it's cool, but I miss
shooting things that he did in that video. That was all Nova.
Yep, finger guns.
All Nova.
I freaking love it. His most useless talent. That was a great question. So good. His Stone Cold Steve Austin impression is what he said.
Yeah, and he won't do it.
I still think Nova needs to set up a nanny cam. Catch him in the act.
I'm gonna talk to you later.
Yep.
I need a short drink or a long prayer. I've been sober, but I don't care. I'm so scared of my own self. I get no help, and that's no fair. So don't go there. I've been hell and back. I got scorched hair in this Gucci cap. I got empty bottles and 1 million follows. I regret swallowing the Ativan. Let's be real. I resent the way that I feel. I pretend that it's cool, but I miss getting drunk, and I'm angry that God doesn't help when I kneel. I said my prayers. When I got clean, it just got worse. I quit doing drugs and I pleaded with Jesus to save me, but he didn't hear my words. The don't work, it hurts. I went to church, now I need liquid courage. Whiskey in my glass, I take the knives out of my back to stir it. Go to hell and back again, then show you burns to prove I earned it. I need shots of God to gain the strength I need. I'm just a person.
I pray on my way to the liquor store that they lock the door, 'cause I'll lay in my grave if the whiskey pours like it did before. I'm scared, I send out a prayer. Can anybody hear me? Is anybody there? 'Cause honestly it hurts and every day's worse. I keep buying whiskey when all I need is church. I keep talking to God, but he don't hear me. And my demons are there, always listening. I get lost in the dark, drowning in whiskey. And I went in so far, you say you miss me. I'm on a ship in a bottle, so say goodbye at the shore. Break the glass so you'll find me, I'm not who I was before. Close my eyes in the darkness and hold on through the storm. I'm a wreck in a bottle, I wasn't built for a war. The church pews, bright lights, whiskey glasses, bottles of booze. Make short days, turn long nights. The bottle, the Bible, I didn't know what to choose. I pray on my way to the liquor store that they lock the door, 'cause I'll lay in my grave if the whiskey pours like it did before. I'm scared, I send out a prayer. Can anybody hear me? Is anybody there? 'Cause honestly it hurts and every day's worse. I keep buying whiskey when all I need is church.
I can't read, but the Bible's still with me. My eyes can't see from the bottles of whiskey.
I don't believe anybody will miss me. And I'm on my knees. Tell me, God, are you listening? I pray on my way to the liquor store that they lock the door, 'cause I'll lay in my grave if the whiskey pours like it did before. I'm scared, I send out a prayer. Can anybody hear me? Is anybody there? 'Cause honestly it hurts and every day is worse. I keep buying whiskey when all
confession booth is actually just like this like screen with a light behind it and like a dark space. Fun stuff. But yeah, so you know, I know Carol's not feeling great, so we've been live for like 3 hours now, and we had a couple conversations. We had one actual face-to-face conversation, so who knows? Maybe we'll have to do this again.
Yeah.
Might be interesting.
Yeah.
So it was fun though. Okay, for the sake of argument, I gathered some information just to softball some questions. All right, cool.
All right.
You gonna come up here real quick?
Come up?
Or are you just gonna ask them in chat?
We'll answer them. We'll definitely answer them before we end the night, if that's what you want to do. Absolutely, 100%. I can see it. I don't see anybody.
Yeah.
Next time then. Oh, it's okay. I'm still here now. If you did the research, I am right here.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I don't have to go to bed for another hour. So
talk. No, we're not leaving.
It's okay.
Yeah, we'll talk to you.
Come on up.
We just nobody else was coming up, so you know we were gonna
call tonight. But if you're gonna pop up, we would absolutely love to have a conversation with you.
Facts don't care about feelings. Truth hurts. Yep. Truth hurts, no lies. Get the albums now at hangovergang.com. 15% off with code new video. Go download Pray for the Left on iTunes. Let's check the charts right quick while we wait.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Oh, dang. He dropped to number 5 in all genres, but still number 1 in alternatives. So we're doing good. Go up to the top. There's a link pinned at the top of the chat, and just click that link and follow the prompts, and it should.
Yep, should bring you right through here. Yep. I'll watch for you. If you need help, let us know.
Yeah.
Still not yet.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes a minute when you're clicking and trying to figure it out. Anybody else have any, while we're waiting, any of their Tom MacDonald stories they'd like to share?
Yeah.
Or if you've seen our interview, what was your favorite part?
Yeah, for sure. I love when Tom said that he was having a good time and we could keep going, and went on for another hour, and it was only supposed to be an hour-long interview.
Yeah.
That was
so funny. He said, I'm chilling.
And he said that it was one of the better interviews he did.
Yes, because we didn't come with the same questions.
Yeah.
The same.
I personally love the fun questions that we asked about, like, you know,
why the spoon?
Yeah.
Why the spoon?
He was there and then he wasn't.
You were here and then you left. Try again. Oh wait, it says your local outlaw there. Maybe he's just.
There we go.
There
welcome.
You are. Welcome.
Hello.
Can hear you.
Yep.
Welcome. You can hear me good. Can you hear me good on this mic? Because sometimes this mic. Sometimes like on TikTok, I got to change my cheap microphone. The good one doesn't work. So anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we always have technical difficulties. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No worries. I'm Carol. That's Lacey.
Hi, Carol. Hi, Lacey. Or
Hello.
Lacey and Carol.
Yep.
Hello. And I'm Outlaw. I'm the Outlaw Legend.
The Outlaw Legend. Welcome to Speaking Lyrics.
Well, hello. So anyway, since I just jumped in there and then you guys kind of like jumped on me just because I said something in the chat, I was just like
That's okay.
I was just randomly clicking through and I was just like, well, this is why. Because I mean, I do have an opinion of it, but I don't know enough to like really argue with
Yeah.
you.
And it's
You know what I
okay to
mean?
have an
Like,
opinion.
it's just from my perspective, what I see from what I know, and actually, so that's what I did. I was like, oh heck, for the sake of argument, let me go get a little reminder course on why I don't like him. Because why not? Maybe I could be wrong, you know. So anyway,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
so my stance on it is what I see Tom MacDonald as, and I mean I have no personal hate. Like I'm not a fan of his music. He is a good rapper. I mean he can rap for sure. I'm just not a fan of it altogether. But my personal stance on it is, um, I feel like he's a grifter. He grifted, which that's fine. I mean I respect the hustle. It's just I mean I just call it for what it is. You know what I mean? I feel like he took the fear of middle class, like the lower middle class, even middle America, we'll say. He took the fear of middle America and he took that and again, I'm not knocking the hustle, uh, but if it's for people that don't see that for what it is what kind of gets me to where I'm like, you know, like, uh, so yeah, he took that. That's basically what he did. I mean, that's in short. That's what my argument was. And with that said, unless you guys want to say something on that first, because I just have a couple
Well,
backup points on it.
I'm just more curious, like, because people say he's grifting because he chooses to talk about politics, but like he genuinely believes what he says. So, is every single political commentator that makes content based off politics, are they all grifters in that sense? Then, because
See, being a not political person, I'd say yes.
Yeah.
but
you know,
I mean, I'm like, I'm like, I guess you call me a libertarian because I believe, you know, so I'm like,
mhm.
both political parties are kind of but
Yeah.
I agree with both of them too. It's just
We're-
that
we're-
what has become now is kind
Yeah,
of
we're kind of in
we're
the-
neither. I'm an independent.
Yeah, it's kind of in that.
cool.
I don't
I don't use the word
subscribe.
libertarian, but yes.
I believe, you know,
kind of
yeah,
like-
live and let live. I mean, that's my
Right.
philosophy. No victim, no
Yeah.
crime, and live and let live. I mean, that's
Yeah.
where I stand basically in short. So, but what I would say is, so with Tom McDonald's background of, see, because okay, so he was a villain when he was a wrestler, right? He was a villain. It's like, so he's to antagonize, to play that villain. I mean, and I'd say that's kind of what he does in hip hop. So I guess my main thing is like, I don't care what he does. What I'm saying is, I think he's an actor, all in all. Like that's the only thing. Like when I see people die hard for it, and again, you guys know him personally, so I'm just saying
Yeah,
from what I
correct.
see and what I see. Like I mean, I see an actor, and when somebody believes it, puts that much faith in the actor, that just kind of concerns me as a general just worry for humanity. Because
Well,
look
when
where we're
you-
at in this world now.
You say an actor in his music or like on?
I would.
on
It's a
presence,
show.
or-
It's a show. It's a show. Is what I would think. I don't believe, because he was when I said earlier without how he was the opposite pre 2018. Like it was back then. It was like I can't stand the cops. Why? Because he grew up in a conservative area in a liberal country. And then it was kind of like anything against the grain. You know what I mean? Is what it seems like his MO has been. Which I mean, in a way, I can't argue that because I mean,
Well, it's
And
I
back
go
then-
against the grain, but.
Yeah, so let me just elaborate a little bit then. So back then, so when you have that mindset or the drugs or everything that Tom was on, so he was really rebellious on everything he did, right? So I truly believe that even though you might be rebellious or doing things differently when you were younger, like I'm 48 years old, or I'll be 48. I have evolved
No, you're not.
over. Oh, yes, I am. So I have evolved.
In May?
Yeah, in May I'll be 48 years old. Or May 7th, 1978.
Well, they say time sped up, so we must be staying the same. We're staying younger, I guess.
Well, thank you. But so you evolve like as you age, like your political views might change, because the world changes. So as the world changes, your point of view can absolutely change.
I agree, as it should.
So
I
that's
do
why I
agree
don't
with that.
believe. That's why I don't necessarily believe like in like necessarily saying that Tom is grifting. Tom talks about things that he truly believes. He watches the same news we watch, takes that information, and puts it kind of like he likes to say digestible for other people.
Yeah.
So it's his opinion wrapped up in a 2 to 3 minute song. So I don't think that's grifting, because he stayed really consistent for many years now.
And to piggyback off that and to put it into perspective, right? There's a lot of people, a ton of people, even some of his fans who say we're tired of political music, don't do the political music. And he could, with his skill, just do the basic mainstream shit and be huge, and could have signed with the label and could have been at the Grammys and all of that kind of stuff. He could 100% have done that, but instead he stayed true to his course. If you look back at 2015, at the beginning of his mental breakdown, when he did a song like "How the West Was Won," which was about the mass shooting that happened in France at the I think it was like a Coldplay concert or something. And you know, he grew up listening to his father and grandfather talk about politics, and especially American politics, because like someone said earlier, it affects everyone of lots of countries, and so he's always been into politics. He just wasn't what was popular in music, and what he was trying to do was be a famous rapper, and so he was emulating what it was he was hearing and what that content was, until his mental breakdown, until that lifestyle led him into this mental breakdown. He didn't want his music to do that to somebody else, so he shifted gears and thought, I want to make music that I truly believe in, that lifts people up, educates people, informs people, and serves a purpose and has a message to it. And so that's really where the shift came from, was not so much because politics. If you look at Dear Rappers, where he was like, he literally said, you're living in a country who elected Donald Trump. You're living in a country where police are killing people every day and all you want to talk about is doing drugs. And so he was angry at the rappers at that point for, like, they're bitching about being famous and stuff, but, like, all the music they're doing is turning these kids into bad kids. And he didn't want to do that. And so his music from there spiraled as people came at him. As people came at him and called him racist for that song, that's why he put out White Boy.
Right. Well, you know, that what you said there. Now you got deep, because you said something very deep in the music industry, especially hip hop. And it's funny. I mean, that was all by design. That's a story for another time. But that was totally all by design by a certain. Anyway, moving forward. Man, I had a thought, and then you went on with that, and then you intrigued me. Then you intrigued me, and I should have just noted it down.
Well, about them like turning kids to bad kids, basically.
Well, yeah. I mean, well, again, that was by design. I mean, but again, it's not time or place. But I'd love to talk about it sometime if you guys. But anyway, Jesus, what I was gonna say. Okay, so my thing. Okay, so I know what I was gonna say about. Yeah. So let me first of all say, when I say I'm not political, I also agree with a lot of the shit that he says in his songs. So with that said, is it really always necessarily to I mean, it's still to rile people up. I mean, some of the stuff he talks about, I mean, it's gonna get
provocative,
people
absolutely
right.
It's gonna get people angry. But I mean, I guess, you know what? I mean, to be fair, like I said, I just took some notes just for argument's sake. I was like, let me think, why don't I like him? Because I mean, I've challenged myself too. Like, well, why don't I like him? Like, it's not that I don't like him. It's just like I don't necessarily agree. I'm not a fan, and that's artistically. And I just it's more of the thing to what I'm saying is like it's drifting off of people's because I guess how do I word it? Like, I mean, I guess I'm like, why stir a pot up? Why stir a pot so much when it's like that effect, like a live and let live kind of thing? You know what I mean? Like, it's okay to have your opinion, but like, why are we like when you start shoving it down our throat? Yes, I get that. Like certain things he talks about, you know what I mean, with the whole, you know what I'm talking about, the whole Transformers and all that stuff. It's fine. You want to do that as a grown person, cool, go ahead, do whatever you want. I don't give a damn. It's when you start shoving it down our throats and pushing it on our kids where it becomes a problem.
Correct.
And I mean, and I guess I'm answering my own question here. Really, it's like, okay, so why stir the pot and rub it in? Because if we didn't, somebody didn't, then who's gonna?
Correct.
Like, when's enough, right?
Yeah.
So I guess provocative. It's thought provoking.
Well, and Tom really says stuff that most of us think, but are really kind of too afraid to say sometimes. Out loud. Because like there's like where I work, I don't know what my audience is all the time, right? So I don't talk about politics and stuff. I don't say what I might really think because of the stigma of being conservative or having these alternate opinions where like, no, I don't think men who identify as women should play in women's sports or be in my locker rooms. Like, I mean, if you look like Blair White and you look like a straight up chick, then yeah, it's going to be weird if you go in the men's bathroom, and she proved that in a video. And I don't even have a problem saying she, because he really does look like a fucking she. Like, and my brain can't process he because that's not what she looks like. But if my brain processes that you look like a man, I'm gonna have a hard time saying that, right? So, I'm fair. We're all fairly open-minded. Even Tom is fairly open-minded. But yeah, it's like, but in like, don't pretend that that. I mean, there's not an advantage there. Like, even Blair White will say that. Fuck Angel, same thing. But Tom says a lot of stuff that we say in the safety of our own homes to our friends who we know think like us, but he says it out loud. And when he does that, it's like, holy shit, I can't believe he's saying these things. even though those are the things we think, but that's why we
I
love
get
the music,
free-
is because
freedom,
it's
yeah.
something for
Correct.
us. I mean, there's not a lot of music for us with people who
yeah.
do really, really care about politics and care about America and want the best for it. You know, like, I love music that inspires the patriot within me. You know what I mean? Like, Tom's song Superman, it like hits me so hard because I come from a military family, and I lived off a military base forever. And that song like really hit home for me. It's like there's always something. When I decided to quit alcohol, like quit drinking alcohol because I was going down this bad path, you know, songs like Withdrawals and Sober and stuff really got me through stuff. You know what I mean? Like a song by him and Adam called We All Got Some Things. I can speak for most of HOG when that song really hit home. Like, he makes a lot of music that does inspire, that isn't political. But because political is such a massive like topic among so many people, it's the songs that get the most like attention. But like, as an independent artist and you're trying to sell your music, of course you're going to do what is going to have the most reach, because that brings people in who buy CDs, who hear the other music, the stuff you really want to say. You know what I mean? A lot of it is marketing, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And he doesn't have anybody else to depend on except for himself. You know, Nova does the videos, his brother and sister help with everything else, and that's the whole fucking team. You know, he doesn't have this industry behind him.
That's impressive.
So he literally has to do, like, that's why the promo videos, the little shorts and reels he posts on Instagram, that's 100% marketing, right? Because he says something that is going to get people's attention, whether it be positive or negative, and by the end of it, you know that he's going to be releasing a video. And when, you know, and so then when it comes out, you have these haters flooding into the comment section to talk shit about the video, and every bit of that engagement just populates that video into more people's feeds and gets it better reach.
All publicity is good publicity, right?
Yep.
Literally. And haters are your biggest supporters.
And then I do understand that.
So.
What? The next thing.
Oh yeah,
I probably lost my train of thought. I probably lost my train of thought there. No, it's been intriguing to talk to you. I'll let you guys go. I mean, because I did
No, you're okay.
serve my purpose. What I wanted to do here, like I mean, since I called out, I was like, well, let me poke it a little bit, but I did want to do it friendly. I just wanted to, because that's what I like to do. I like to see what people think, and I like to see everybody's angles and where they're at with it. I was gonna ask this. It just popped in my mind, and this one thing, and I don't know it to be true or not. I never researched it or did any of that stuff, but I hear a lot of stuff. He gets a lot of flack about the Veterans Day when he didn't donate all his money, and apparently he doesn't donate a lot of it. And I don't know one way or another.
He donates.
Or doesn't. Yeah, that's what I heard. He doesn't, and I heard there's like this and that, and I never looked into it. I'm just asking you since I'm here.
So he actually posts proof of that, all of his donations. So what he does is he does a sale. So within that sale, you can buy other merch, but he has usually like 1 to 3 different T-shirts. He absorbs all the cost of buying the T-shirts and everything that is donated. So a minimum is $30, right? And that gets you the T-shirt. That's donated, or you can actually select and donate more under that same cause. And as of today, I believe that Tom MacDonald has donated over $500,000 to the veterans.
Yeah, to be more specific, usvets.org, which gives, like, I think he said like 95% of its proceeds go to actual like
the vets
and the people that receive the money. That's why he specifically went to because he didn't realize that a lot of these charities, so much of the money never even goes to those people, and so he wanted to make sure as much money as he could, you know. And he also donates money on top of that a lot of times. So
I got to be a moron just because I'm asking questions. DM films.
We're definitely trying to keep it simple.
Yeah. Well, but a lot of people don't know. Like, they see a lot of the surface, and I understand what you say about being an actor, but you know, you think about it, this is an artist who is promoting himself, and so a lot of the caricatures he portrays when in the like, sometimes it's just him doing whatever, but then you have him, you know, dressing up and doing all of this, and it's all promo and it's all marketing, and to an extent, yes, it is acting, but also in music videos, I mean, you are required
Absolutely.
to entertain.
Well, I was gonna say, I'm an artist, and I'm also like I do a little music too, and that's why. So I totally get that. I totally get the whole, you know, you're the character part of it. You know, like Legend Outlaw. You think do I go run around the streets by that? Well, I do have my nickname. You know, my nickname. I do have a nickname. It is Legend, and it's a whole other story for another time. It's not as cool as you think, but it is funny. But other than that, no, I'm not like running around. You know, I mean. But I get the character part of it
Yeah.
all. I really just think, and those the reason I wanted to ask questions is for those reasons. Because like I said, people, it's such emotionally charged what he's doing, and that's why I wanted to see where you were coming from, because I mean that's what I see, and again, like I said, I don't know enough. I wasn't invested in enough in it. I just wanted to, since I got called out in the comments, I said, well, I figured I might as well. See, I try and do my part to. I try and do my part to stand on 10 toes behind what I say.
No, 100%. Well, and that's a point of some of the political music, or majority of the political music he makes, is to inspire conversations like these to happen, because then we all, like, we can bridge the gaps when we actually talk, you know, but when people stop talking, bad things happen.
Yep.
Well, there you go. Bingo. I agree. Well, ladies, it's been swell. I thank you very much for having me. If you do want to, an awareness song, I do have one called "When the Devil Came to Town." See, maybe I was just promoting a little. When the Devil came to town, it's about the it's about the opioid epidemic, how it swept across country, and how it was all, and how I believe it was all by design. And check the song out, listen to it, let me know what y'all think. It's When the Devil Came to Town. Yeah, I guess I can. I don't know how to do that.
Well, I don't. If you have Instagram, you can find
right
us
here
on
on YouTube.
Instagram.
I'll send it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Find us on Instagram.
Yeah, for sure.
I will do that. And that's
Appreciate you.
I'll find you. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Bye-bye. You too. How do I get out of here? Hit the X, right?
Yeah.
Yep, you're good.
Oh, I can do it here. Oh no,
I don't want to ban him.
There we go.
He comes to kicking him out.
There you go.
Got the good old boot.
Yep. All right. Well, we had 2 people come up.
Yeah.
Who knows? This may be a thing.
And they've been very civil. And
true.
You know, if we can have civil conversation. And sorry if we're attacking. That's how it triggers.
Well, it didn't mean to be like an attack, but it's like when you are just passionate about somebody and know somebody, you know, it's just like because I think we have a unique perspective because how well we know Tom. Like, we know his story and we've seen the evolution happen. Yes. It's just different. When people see surface level stuff, I can understand why they might feel that way, but that's the whole point of having the conversation, is that we can point out these things that, because you hear they have people that reinforce those things because they hate Tom for not, because they don't agree with him, you know?
Right. Or I always tell people 100% it is okay to not like his music.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's definitely when it comes to his character is when I'm 10 toes down.
No, 100%. Yeah. You're good. No, you're good.
But with that being said, guys, if nobody else wants to come up and say hi, or if nobody else has anything spectacular
we're gonna call it. Carol's got to work tomorrow.
I do have to work.
Hip-hop has always been provocative. Ice Cube's first 4 albums was political as fuck and got banned in certain countries. 100%. Yeah, absolutely. Love how you ladies explain Tom to those 2 guys. Oh, thank you. Do y'all worry about Tom's safety all the time?
All the time. Every day.
You ladies need it. Come talk to this liberal bitch in my work who has been bullying me since I voted for... Yeah, no, 100%. Road trip.
Right. We're going to go see Emye. You know, everybody's going to call her that now.
I know.
We keep taking
go help Emye out. Shit, I'll show up and I'll wear some shit. That's all I'm saying.
I can't, because I don't. Anyways.
Yeah. All right. We're going to call it a night, y'all. But I think that was a very productive live there.
Yes.
Oh. I did for something I want to tell you guys' opinion on, but I'll save it. It was a good one. Yeah, maybe we can do this again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Find us on Instagram and we'll plan out when maybe we can have like a much lengthier conversation.
Absolutely.
So, and also, if you want a little more information too, you can go check out Triple T, triple and then 3 T's. We did a live on there and on here actually. I believe 1 and 2, right?
Yep.
On Tom, and because when I first met Triple T, we were debating very much like that with Tom and Adam Calhoun, but mainly Tom, and so he came on and we discussed all this stuff about Tom, and we actually kind of turned him into a bit of a fan. So you can check that out. Also, check out our interview we did with Tom. You might get a better, inside look on him as a person when he's just being himself.
It's in the chat somewhere. I don't know if Mel, can you find it in
let's see.
I don't know if you can link that to the top or not.
Oh, I think I have to do it in this chat.
Oh, you do? Okay. I didn't know if Mel could do it too.
Yeah, she might be able to.
Yeah, I saw that, Mel, that your dad, I saw that post you put on Facebook.
Yeah, here.
Oh, yeah, you can just
Here,
replace
yeah.
the note. Yep.
All right. I pinned the interview we did with Tom to the top of the chat. So if anybody is curious at all about that interview, if you haven't already seen it, you should definitely check it out. It was super fun. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Mel.
Yeah, we got you, legend.
Oh, dope. Yeah, there we go. That would definitely make for a really good live stream. Nice meeting you too, Matthew.
Yes, Matthew, come back anytime. So glad that you subbed.
Yeah, leave us a little comment on the videos you watched so we know you were there. Hugs and kisses, Amye. California is actually a good state to live in. The state government is ass, but the people in California are friendly as fuck and good people. Yeah, California was dope when I've been. It was really fun. It's not their fault. Their government has done what it's done. But yeah, this was awesome. We will plan the next one soon. We definitely plan on doing another live with Nelson and hopefully talking about the new song and more in detail with all that. So yeah, I'll put Matt was here on them. Perfect.
Yeah, I love that. Yep, we got you.
Perfect.
Yep.
All right. So I guess we'll catch y'all in the next one. Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll try for Wednesday or something.
Yeah.
We'll see. We may have to wait till the weekend, but you know, stay tuned for more fabulous content. Random as it is. Sometimes it's a vlog. Sometimes it's a concert. Sometimes it's a random interview video. Sometimes it's just us fucking off.
Yeah, it is. Sometimes it's just us here.
Sometimes it's a whole jam sesh.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Y'all have a great night, and we will catch y'all in the next.
I'm good.